What's up, guys? Welcome in. We're live. Late night edition of the KegCast number 80. Fifth grade girls softball team got beat tonight by 7 runs. Have not bet on a single thing all night long. But I'm here because I'm here every day, all day. Because that's how we do here at the Sports Keg. You can't keep us down. A ton of MLB being played right now. The 10 o'clock games just started. WNBA game started between the Lynx and Seattle. Obviously, Stanley Cup hockey has the night off. Tomorrow night we have the NBA Finals. First game at Oracle for Game 3. Going to be a fun night tomorrow. Ronnie says the Yankees blow. I take it they lost, Ron. All right. Only their second game in over a month that they've dropped back to back. So can't be that hard on them. Minnesota Lynx down 7 right now to the Seattle Storm. Undefeated Minnesota Lynx, you can get plus 4.5, plus 140 right now. Seattle's been playing really well, though, man, without Brianna Stewart, without Sue Bird. Tony B, what's up, buddy? Dave Hutton, we lost. We lost by 7. We got beat 19-12. The team's undefeated. What are you going to do? The Mets are looking to shit the bed in the 10th inning right now, tied at 3 with the Giants. And they are got runners on second and third, the Giants do, with no outs. So that's not good for those miracle Mets. Gesellman on the mound, complete another shitbag. I have not bet anything today. But here is the day how it sits. The Braves up 9-5 on the road against Pittsburgh in the 8th inning. Baltimore up 9-3 on the road at Texas in the 7th. Kansas City at home down 1 run to the Red Sox in the 6th. The Nats up 9-5 against the White Sox in the 8th. Cardinals grabbed the early lead 1-0 against the Reds in the 3rd. The Chicago Cubs at home up 5-3 against the Colorado Rockies in the 8th. And then a couple games that just started. Houston, no score against Seattle in Seattle in the 1st inning. The Dodgers on the road up 2 against the D-backs. Is that score right? Are the Marlins up 16-0 right now? On the road in Milwaukee in the 8th inning? Wow, Milwaukee should be ashamed. That is a complete and utter joke. 1st inning in the A's-Angels game. No score. San Fran just goes up 5-3 against the Mets, so that's basically over. Put that game in the books. And the Phillies are up. No score, I'm sorry. Phillies-Padres. Phillies on the road in San Diego. No score in the 1st. And that's it, gentlemen. We are live. The one and only Trigger Man joins the crew. I didn't think I'd get any of you degenerates in here at 10:15. I literally just got in the door, man. Is there anybody more dedicated to this cause than me? I mean, let's call a spade a spade. This is literally my life until this shit happens. I did get that sheet that you sent me, Ron. I was on my way out the door, though, when I saw it. I have bet literally nothing today. So whatever I end up betting will be tonight. Anthony was on the A's, I know. He was on Oakland, and he was on the Reds, I think. So I might grab them. I didn't even send Larson an invite because I just figured that he was probably counting sheep already, looking to get to work. Let me send him an invite just in case he sees it. Dodgers are up 2-0. I saw Twatty was on the Dodgers run line. Did not bet it. Saw it late.
Gets it at the right place at the right time and lays it up and in. But streaking to the lane.
Minnesota Lynx. I'm gonna have to jump on those Lynx. They look really good this year so far. Seattle looks really good this year so far too, man. That's the only thing that scares me. So how's it going, boys? You guys winning tonight or what? Hi, little kid. Little kid got she had two nice solid hits to the pitcher, but she got thrown out of first twice tonight. You did good though tonight. Triggs on Seattle. I'd be lying to you if I knew who they were playing. Who are they playing? The Stros? No line right now in this Oakland. I got to get some games on here, boys. Can somebody explain to me how the Marlins are up 16-0 in Milwaukee? How'd that happen? What took place there? Did the Milwaukee team plane go down or something on the way back home? I mean, you guys know me. I love you too, Abs. You know me. I am no baseball aficionado, but I mean 16-0. Really? I was going to bet Boston today, actually. I was going to lay that number against Kansas City. They're up 3-2. I think Anthony was on the Reds tonight. They're down 1-0 in the third to the Cards. I was going to jump on those Dodgers too, man, but I got too busy at the game. Astros minus 170 right now. Seattle plus 150. They put up 11 in the fifth, huh? Jesus. All right, we got 4 games going on MLB TV. The Angels got 1 out and runners on first and second right now in the second. Dodgers doing their thing up 2-0. Boston trying to hang on to a 3-2 lead. I'm hoping somebody actually comes on and hangs out with me tonight, but you never know with this crew. Wow, San Fran broke it open. Ron, yeah, I saw you were on the Angels today, Ron. You were on who were you on? You were on Atlanta, Washington, I think I saw. And had a first 5 under somewhere.
You're hoping someone comes on and hangs out with you, but you never know with us.
Yeah. Everything I just said right there is a fact.
What do you mean you never know? Like, you freaking all day long, you're like, we're not doing the show, not a softball.
I said, I literally sent out a tweet that said I might come on after when I get home.
I'm lying in bed watching.
I know. I didn't
even
count you in. I figured that you were already in bed, but I sent you an invite just in case you were watching.
Yeah, I know the ringing interrupted the play-by-play in the athletics game in my headphones.
How dare me?
Yeah, so I'm like, what the fuck is this guy calling me at 9:30 at night for? And then I saw, like, oh, he's going on live. So I kind of want to throw myself off a bridge after the bottom of the 5th inning of the Yankees game.
Why? What happened, Ant?
Well,
tell me about your troubled day.
Well, the Yankees are up 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th, and I had the Yankees' first 5-run line. It was a pick on Jimmy the Bag's show, so some people probably tailed that. Who knows? Even Jimmy tailed it, so it was looking pretty good. Yankees up 2-0, bottom of the 5th, and then there's a runner on first with 1 out, and the runner gets caught stealing. So you're like, hey, nobody on base, 2 outs, we're in a good situation. Oh, wait a minute, they overturned the call and replay because I don't know, the ball popped out of his glove after he tagged the guy. So I don't really know how you can overturn an out at second and caught stealing call when the ball popped out of his glove after he tagged the guy. I mean, once the guy's tagged, the guy's out. Who cares if he drops the ball after he's tagged? But I digress. So instead of nobody on and 2 outs, we have runner on second with no outs. And then, of course, the next guy gets walked, and then the next guy hits a 3-run homer.
Jesus Christ, that's a bad one. Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to set the record this year for just epic bad beats in first fives. I'm not sure if Jimmy's going to be on tomorrow. I'm hoping he comes on tomorrow. He was on last Wednesday, but I'm not sure, Dave. I have not confirmed that yet. So what? How else did you do today on the picks that you gave out on Jimmy's show?
The other two were the Reds game and the Athletics. So
yeah, I was gonna hop on something with you because I didn't bet anything today. The only thing I thought about betting was the Red Sox and the Dodgers, but I didn't bet anything.
Why was the Red Sox and the Dodgers?
Twatty was on the Dodgers, and I was running out the door, but I didn't have time to bet it, and I thought the Red Sox would beat Kansas City because they suck. But I bet nothing. I literally did not look at a line all day until I just brought it up here. I am going to bet the Lynx, though.
I was back and forth on the Red Sox all day, but I wound up staying off the game. So I was like, I mean, honestly, the value on the Red Sox KC game was, in the end, it was too marginal for me to take. I thought the Red Sox should be about like -190, -195, and they're like -180.
It's a
And
really
like
close game too. They might not even win the game. I think they're only up like 1 run.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying, like when you're talking about like 10 to 15 cents of line value, when the lines are pushed up in the almost minus 200 range, that 10 to 15 cents isn't as big of an overlay at that range as it is, in the minus 110 to minus 120 range. So it's like it's really it was a much more marked. So long story short, I wound up staying off of that game.
You didn't
But I
like the
didn't think there
Dodgers today at all,
not at that price, no.
dude. What happened in the Marlins game? They're up 16-0.
I mean, the sun shines on a dog's ass every now and again, doesn't it?
Who are the Marlins playing? I mean, are the Brewers playing their kids today instead of them?
No, I mean, it's just sometimes shit happens. It's baseball. This is an 11-run inning.
Wow, how long was that inning? Like an hour and a half?
Uh, it, it wasn't short. I mean, you batted 11-run inning. I'm assuming they batted around twice.
Yeah, Ron Crawford is against you, and he's on the Angels. He said
Yeah,
he told me to take the Padres live. I don't even know who the Padres are playing. Ron Crawford.
the Phillies. Phillies have a man on second on top of the second inning.
Padres are minus 180 right now on the money line. That seems like a lot.
I don't know. Well, now that you saw a link that shows you a run expectancy chart, you can probably just go look it up and see how many runs the Phillies are expected to score this inning with a runner on second and 2 outs. I'll give you a hint. It's fewer runs than they would be expected to score with a runner on first and 0 outs.
So how else was your day?
I mean, my day itself was fine, but I'm getting a little bit annoyed on the baseball investment aspect of it because it's not shaping up to be a particularly profitable day, but it's whatever. I'm looking at like a 2 and 3 or 104 type of day, but those happen. I'll get over it.
Yeah, it would be nice to get the last two that you gave out on Jimmy's show.
Yeah, I mean, I took the Rangers last night, and I'm still going to suck my own dick because I got 20 cents of line value off the closing line, so eat it. I still got that CLV. But at the end of the day, I'm still annoyed that it's going to go for not because the Rangers are getting their asses kicked. But I did have a half unit on the over, so I mean, I got something salvaged out of that Orioles Rangers game.
3-0 Dodgers. Oakland's got a guy on second and 2 outs right now.
I need the Astros to win because I have that series bet on them. So if the Astros win tonight, that'll seal my series win.
You need the Oh, okay. You need the Astros to win. Okay. You just avoided the game, right?
Well, I mean, I never got a line for it because the Mariners are trying this whole opener concept, which, I mean, I understand the opener concept, but you actually need to have a pitching staff to try and utilize it correctly. I mean, I think their pitching staff's just such a bag of dog shit right now. They're just throwing shit at the wall and see if it sticks. I'm like, why the hell are the Mariners trying to invoke an opener when they don't even have a middle relief guy? They don't even have an eighth inning guy. They don't have a closer. They don't have anybody in their bullpen who's worth a piss. They don't have anyone in their starting pitching staff who's worth a piss. So what the fuck's an opener going to accomplish? It's going to accomplish nothing. They're going to suck. All it's accomplishing is us not getting lines on these games quick enough for me to be able to accurately handicap them, and that's pissing me off. Fuck you, Mariners.
Phillies are up 1-0. I get the Padres at even money right now.
So how is he on the Dodgers?
Swati?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, it was the Dodgers run line minus 130.
Oh, the first half run line.
No, the full game run line minus 130.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because the Dodgers were. I don't know.
Oh,
I thought the
Paddock's on
Dodgers
the
were a
mound.
little
That
expensive.
fucking beast. Should I take the Padres down 1-0 at even money with that kid on the mound?
No. I'm not taking a team that's down 1-0 at even money.
Should I take Oakland right now at even money with runners at the corners and 2 outs?
I mean, that's basically you're getting them at the opening line, so I mean, it's not terrible.
Jay Steven is running late. He said he'll be on the chat room. Okay. Trig relaying messages for me.
He's relaying messages from Steve.
Yeah. Our guys are hardcore.
Yeah, I like that about them. It's pretty cool.
Robinson, what's up, buddy? Did the Marlins cover the run line? Robinson gets quote of the night so far.
Well, it would have been I wonder what the reverse run line on the Marlins today was, because they were like a plus 160, 170 underdog. So I think a reverse run line on them would have been like plus 290 maybe.
Jam Man, welcome in, man. I don't think I've ever seen you in the chat before. Thanks for joining us. You might have been here. I'm not sure.
How do you give up 16 runs to the worst offense in baseball?
I don't have an answer for that.
Hold on, let me read down this.
Robinson, I'm looking to hop on the links down 5 at plus 5. I think Seattle could win the game. I think it's going to be close though. Oh, Jam Man, the low bagger, nice man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
So here's the Marlins. Here's the Marlins lineup today: Brian Anderson, Starlin Castro, Harold Ramirez, some guy named Riddle, some catcher named Alfaro, Rojas, and then the pitcher spot. What the literal fuck is that?
Sounds like a lineup that scores 16 runs. That's what it sounds like.
Like, seriously? That's what I want to know. How in the literal fuck does that lineup score 16 runs? How? I am dumbfounded. How the fuck does that lineup score 16 runs?
And the second worst team in the league put up 11, and they're only in the
hold on. Meanwhile, look at this lineup that they're up against. Lorenzo Cain, Christian Yelich, MVP winner. Ryan Braun, I think he might have won an MVP. Moustakas, Yasmani Grandal, Eric Thames, Travis Shaw. This lineup, scored 0 runs. 0 runs. Meanwhile, this lineup of who's who of who the fuck are these guys that the Marlins put out there.
Can we give a shout out to Robinson that last night in the chat said, I'm telling you guys to hop on Miami at plus 170?
Yeah, well, he did all right.
Shout out to you. Only the team I root for could be in the bottom of the 10th and the score be 10-3.
Oh my God.
Fucking Mets, man.
San Francisco put up a 6th spot in the 9th.
Yep.
I mean, at the 10th inning.
Yep.
Fucking Mets.
Exactly.
I didn't bet that game.
Exactly.
Well, how about my Cubbies?
Yeah, Cubbies.
3 winners.
They look good against Colorado tonight. I could get Cincinnati right now at plus 150, down 1 run in the 4th.
The Cubs are like the only minus. There's a lot of massive favorites today, and the Cubs are like the only one who's won.
Yeah, I think the game will be close too, Robinson. I think the Lynx should win. I agree. So if I can
Wait,
get them at +5, I'm hopping on it.
hey, how much do you think people want to kill themselves right now? Everybody who took like the White Sox at like that +240 number against the Nationals, and the White Sox are up 5-0 after 2 innings.
That's
And
incredible. That's incredible. I saw Ron had sent that over to me as one of the plays that he liked, and I was like, "Wow, that sucks." And then I went to the game, and then I come back, and they won easily.
yeah, they scored 6 runs in the bottom of the fifth. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, anybody. I mean, I don't really understand why anybody would trust the Nationals enough to lay -270 full game on them. But I mean, hey, I mean, I guess it worked out. I mean, I've actually done it on their first fives. Don't get me wrong. I laid like -260 on the first five with Max Scherzer the other day, and it won. But I mean, I can't lay that kind of a price with their bullpen. That just seems a little uh, a little bit swinging for the stars there. But it worked out, so I'm happy for him.
Astros up 1-0 in the third. They put one on the board for you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you
My
have been
general
fucking
theory
wrecking
is,
those series prices, man. And both of these books they just don't offer them. And when they do offer them, they're like weird and way off the number that you have.
yeah,
I'm excited about tomorrow. I think it's going to be a really good game to make some money tomorrow.
yep. I'm looking at some lines right now. I really think there's going to be lots of money to be made with the Twins against the Indians tomorrow. That was what you were talking about, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. I was going to take the
Uh,
Twins actually tonight, tied at 1. When they were tied at 1, I don't know what ended up happening in the game though. Did the Twins beat the Indians tonight?
no,
Well, that's good.
the Indians won 5-2. One thing I am looking at tomorrow, though, you might want to hit this now, and I do mean now, because it's going to get pushed. This line's probably going to close at close to -300, I would imagine. But take the Red Sox.
What's the line?
Right now, I'm looking at it. I think it's like -235.
Wow, it's a big note. I think it's going to close at -300.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, it's going to close. It's the Royals aren't taking money. It's Chris Sale versus Jake Junis. It's the Red Sox versus the Royals. I mean, this line's going to explode overnight. Because there's thing is like big money movers in the baseball betting market aren't scared of -235. You know, like a lot of the people who we hang out with, they see -235 and it's like, ooh, that's scary. Oh my
I
god,
don't have
minus two
any
thirty
lines
five.
right. I don't have any lines right now for tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either. I'm looking at the look ahead lines. I mean, I have an app that tells me what the lines are already at, so they might not be available at your book, but that's what's going to open up if
Boston's
you look at it.
-214. Ron and Jam are saying.
Oh yeah, I take that now before the line moves. Somehow Chris Sale is 1-7, which is baffling to me.
Yeah, I mean everybody in the chat and you and Twatty have said that he's looked better like the last month.
Yeah, he's he's had a few starts where he gave up a lot of runs, but then he's been looking better. His ERA is still high, but like his strikeouts are off the chart right now. His he's getting a lot of weak contact, but he's getting no run support. But if there's a team but if he's ever going to get some run support, it's going to be against good old Jacob Junis of the Royals. Jake Junis is pretty bad. and I really think the Red Sox the Red Sox offense should be able to just hammer him.
Cincinnati ties it up at 1. God damn it! I should have took them.
Well, somebody might have broke the game down pretty good today on Jimmy's show. Just
I
saying.
haven't watched it.
Well, you missed a fantastic breakdown. I have to say it was an A+ breakdown, probably the best that's ever been done.
Like in the history of baseball?
I mean, maybe in the history of people breaking down baseball games on that show.
Oh, I mean, that's a low bar.
Well, that was rude of you.
I'm not talking about Jimmy, or Pete, but I mean,
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
I saw a tweet that Loshak put out today. Something that he had like a shit ton of NBA action, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood. What's up, Hollywood? Hollywood, are you breaking down the schematics for the skeleton of our website yet, or what? Pete had like 15 plays today. I couldn't keep up, Ron said.
Well, he does derivatives, so he'll do like first 5, second half, and full game, and then first 5 run lines, and or
how do you bet a second half again if you don't have like actual second half lines?
Just live bet the run line. Like after
Whatever,
the 5th
live
inning, just
bet the run line of whatever team that you want after the 5th inning.
Yeah. You could just live bet the run line, or you could just live bet the total after the 5th inning. And that'll give you essentially the same thing.
I was thinking about it today, man. Like, we've been doing this show for about 15 weeks, and it's flew by. And there's like 10 weeks until football season. It's going to be here in like no time.
It's pretty exciting.
I know it is exciting. I can't wait. And I can't wait for Saturday. This UFC card, I'm so looking forward to.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to fade you on every single one. Why do you find that humorous?
The balls on you, though.
I mean, every time you go, this UFC card sucks. I hate this card. It's such a dog shit card.
That's been all but two. All but two of the cards.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Let me finish. Here. Okay, so every single time you go, man, the C card's fucking dog shit. I hate it. Blah, blah, blah. This is the worst card ever. How dare they put this card out here? It's a watered down sport now. And then we wind up live betting it, and we win like 3 units, 4 units, 5 units on the card. And then every single time you're like jerking yourself off over how great the card is, how much you love the card all week long. Starting from Monday all the way through Friday, you're just sucking your own dick about how great this UFC card's going to be. We shit the bed.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, okay, so if you really like this UFC card, I'm just going to fade you on every fucking
Those were the 2 times that so far that I love the card that we dropped a unit and a half each time.
Yeah, so I'm just like, well,
that's true. That's true. I can't argue with anything you just said.
I love it when you tell me that. It makes me feel good.
Red Sox broke it open. 6-2 in the 8th.
Yeah, I saw that. You know what I hate, though, is when people try arguing with what I just said after I posted a fucking expectancy. After I posted the chart that disproves their point of view through math. And I'm like, well, here's the chart that proves you wrong and proves me right. And then they still try claiming I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, well, it's not me talking. It's the fucking analytics. I'm sorry you can't break down a fucking baseball game to save your life.
How dare you talk about somebody like that?
Dude, that just really pissed me off.
Yeah, I get it. I would
Not
be
only,
pissed.
well, what pissed me off was he went into a chat and started talking shit about me behind my back, thinking that, not realizing that half the people that were in that chat are friends with me and would screenshot it and send it to me. And be like, oh, dude, you struck a nerve with him. And I'm like, well, I mean, all I did was tell him sack bunting is stupid. And here's the math to back it up. And all he did was advocate sack bunting in front of Mike Trout, which is like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Cool. Like, why would you sack bunt in front of a power hitter anyways? I mean, they're going to try and hit a double or a home run. I mean, like, a runner on first base is in a scoring position with Mike Trout coming to the plate. Like, why would you waste an out in front of him? It makes no sense. It's almost like some people don't understand how math works. Whatever.
Who was talking crap on Ant? Nobody. Some figurative being.
Yeah, nobody. No, but yeah, I'm watching this Angels game, and Chris Davis just all right, there we go. There's
Is that 2-0 or 1-0?
It's just 1-0. Yep, but Chris Davis just hit a double.
Cincinnati's. Who was the underdog in that Reds game, Ant?
The Cardinals, but it wasn't like a big line. It was like I got it at -116, but you know the rest of the world got it -120.
Yeah, they're -150. Up a run.
I like watching Chris Davis hit baseballs. It makes me feel tingly inside.
Black Chris Davis?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? I'm not watching the white Chris Davis game. That's on. I have no interest in watching the Orioles game right now.
You can get Minnesota Lynx +7 right now. I can't believe how good this fucking Seattle team is without these two players.
You need to message Cersei and see if he's going to model WNBA for you.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in like months, man. Literally, probably 2 months.
Yeah, I messaged him a couple times. All right, it's 2-0 now.
Nice.
Let's go Athletics. I took the Athletics on the series price also at +110. I have three different series prices going right now. I have the Athletics at +110 against the Angels, which started tonight. The Astros at -175 against the Mariners, and if the Astros win tonight, that'll actually seal the win for me because that series started last night and the Astros won. And then I have the Rangers -200 against the Orioles, but that's looked like I'm going to have to win 2 in a row in order to hit that series bet because the Orioles are beating the piss out of the Rangers right now.
Triggs on the over 213 tomorrow in the Warriors game.
I mean, I feel bad for whoever had an over 213.5 in the last one.
That was such a bad beat.
It was a horrendous beat for anybody.
106.98 for 7 minutes.
It was literally the live total at one point was 227.5.
Yeah,
and I know this because I took it under.
I know.
That was when I was trying to middle the total, and then I just wound up pushing. I think I ate like a few bucks in juice, but other than that, I mean, I wound up essentially pushing on that. I mean, it was a good. I could not believe that. Like, I needed over 219.5 live, and then it got it. The live total got all the way up into the like 227. So I'm like, hey, here's a good middle. Let's get this middle. And then as turned out, I didn't even sniff that over 219 and a half. It was fucking ridiculous.
You can get the Padres minus 170 down a run. They must have like the bases loaded and no outs or something.
I'm looking now.
Trig wants to know, does Oakland
They have first and second with no outs.
Does Oakland have value at minus 1.5, minus 130?
There's too much of the game left to do that right now. I wouldn't do that. That would be a negative EV. Because the Angels have more turns at bat than Oakland. So you're laying minus 130 is like what shit, that's like 55, 56. It's like 56% break even point when you're giving up a turn at bat to the Angels because the Athletics already have got their third turn and the Angels still need to play their bottom of the third. So no, I wouldn't take that at all. That doesn't sound like a bet I would make. The Reds are up 2-1. That makes me happy though. You know, I really want the Reds to win this because I was on them in this. I want the Reds and Oakland to win to make up for the Yankees debacle. That fucking pisses me off so bad. You have no idea.
Yeah, they're both minus 205 right now. I haven't bet anything today, man. I think I'm like really debating just putting them in a money line parlay and betting it at plus 130 to ride it with you because I'm not
like the Reds and the Athletics.
Yeah,
I mean, just do it for fun. Why the hell not?
Yeah, I hate parlays, but I just did it for fun because I feel like I want to have like some kind of action. You know what I mean? And I'm not paying minus 205 on both games. So I took a shot for a half unit.
Just say $50. I mean, we all know that means $50 to you.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does, except football season.
You know, the funny thing is the Orioles bullpen's so bad that I wouldn't be overwhelmingly shocked if the Rangers scored like 8 runs in the next innings.
They're not giving me a money line option, but I could take them plus 6.5 at even money. Why is this bet rejected? What the fuck?
I don't know. Rejected because you're prone to rejection, maybe.
All right, I got it in. San Diego's got the bases loaded and 1 out. Now it's off the board.
Oh yeah, the Red Sox really did open that up in the 8th inning, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think they crush the Royals tomorrow.
Yeah, I did have it even, Ron Crawford. I know.
You know, my biggest play of the year last season in MLB was a Chris Sale start against the Royals. I had the Red Sox every way you can imagine in that game.
What's up, Brad?
It was pretty fun.
I've never seen Brad in the chat before. Welcome in, man. Thanks for joining us. Under 76 in the second half of the WNBA game.
WNBA.
That's close. That's really low. The live total is at 163, and I think Robinson got it at 147 pregame, so he's in good shape. I'm tempted to take the Lynx at +7. I don't know if the Storm are going to maintain a 10-point lead the rest of this game.
I'm tempted to call my mom and ask her if she needs some help with her needlework. If you're going to keep talking about WNBA.
Well, there are people in the chat that care about it, even though you don't.
I don't think anybody actually cares about the WNBA. I just think people figured out that it was an easy sport to beat, so now they just want to bet it.
Yeah, I think the pace slows down too, Robinson. I don't know. 76 is kind of low, though, don't you think?
I mean, I honestly, I would bet money on like 99% of our chat, even the ones who bet the WNBA, would still rather drink bleach than watch one of those games.
Robinson says, I care about the WNBA. So he basically said, suck a bag of dicks.
I mean, give me the bag. I mean, I don't care. I just say this like, well, he's one of 15 people who do care about the WNBA. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm like, I understand. Like, I have had investments in the league on multiple occasions, so I understand that aspect of it. But I probably made a wager on the WNBA about 100 different times, and I have never watched 1 minute of the WNBA, and I will die. I will die an old man having never watched one goddamn minute of that league.
I enjoy it, man. I really do.
I mean, if you want to feed me plays, I'll enjoy winning.
Home run Cincinnati. 3-1 Cincy. Let's go, Cincy.
That makes me happy.
I'm tempted to take. I'm tempted to take. Yeah, I think it was Puig actually. I'm tempted to take the money line plus 260 on this Lynx game.
Yeah. You know what's funny is like I did watch that Baylor versus Notre Dame national championship game when Brittany Griner was playing for Baylor, just because I wanted to see if she would dunk on those girls. Because that was when there was like this big deal about how she was 6'8" and she could dunk because because women's basketball is so exciting. It's actually news when one of those girls can dunk. So I remember watching that game and I was like, wow, these girls are this isn't even fair. It was like such a mismatch because she was like so much bigger than all of them. She just kind of like stood under the ring and put her hands up, and then like Baylor won the title, obviously, because you have a 6 foot girl that's like 6'8", slapping the ball away from a bunch of 5'11".
Anytime that you have a 2-run lead and you're against Mike Trout and there's a runner on first, it just makes your stomach hurt.
I mean, I guess they could bunt the runner over though. What? Oh, they can't because it's 2 outs. Here, let me pull the game up. I'm not watching the game right now. I'll pull it up real quick. Hopefully watch Mike Trout not hit a home run.
Wouldn't it be nice if Mike Trout popped up in the infield? Fuck you, Mike Trout. How about that?
Did he get an out?
Yeah.
He did.
In the infield.
There you go. Don't you feel like you're now getting to my level?
No, because I was ahead of you in the play. So it had already happened.
Oh, you literally just said that after it happened.
Yeah, it was Fugazi.
Okay. No, I was literally actually pulling the game up, and the game was when I pulled it up, it's on a commercial break. So I assumed that that's what happened because I'm like, why is there a commercial break? Why is the game not live? And then I'm like, oh, I bet Mike Trout got out because that was the third out, so they're a commercial.
I feel dirty that I actually bet a money line baseball parlay. Ugh.
I mean, I feel dirty doing those now too. And you know what's funny is I used to do stuff like that all the time, and now I try betting a parlay now, and I just want to like wash myself clean. And don't get me wrong, I do it for like $5. Like once every couple of weeks, I'll do them for like anywhere from $3 to $5, and it'll be like a 5 to 6 teamer, and it's to win like anywhere from 75 to a couple $100, whatever. But it's like a $3 to $5 parlay. I just throw on there for like shits and giggles. Under no circumstances is this something I do to try and you know it's not part of my actual sports investing. I would actually just say it's gambling, but I'm not. But I used to like put full units on like money line parlays, thinking, yeah, now that I got these three huge money line favorites in this one unit parlay, I obviously can't lose because we all know how super sound and great just putting money line parlays together on big favorites. It's just a winning formula. That's
Cody
why every
AB, what's up, buddy?
so how I talked to you about my buddy, right? Who's like terrible at sports betting.
Yeah, he's really bad at sports betting.
Yeah, well, he was actually in the chat the other day because he was messaging me what I wanted, what I liked in the basketball game.
Oh,
I
last
just
night
told
we
him,
saw him.
yeah, the other night, right? Yeah, during the
Yeah.
basketball game. Yeah, but he's like, oh, you don't like this or this because he'd tell me like some of the parlays he does. I'm like, no, dude, I don't like that. He's like, dude, this size this big of a favorite, this size that big of a favorite. So you just put them together, you're gonna win. And like, yeah, well, so how many times have you collected from the bookie in the last couple of years? He's like, and like versus how many times you've had to go pay the bookie? And he's just like, I'm like, yeah, dude, if just money line parlaying big favorites together was a guaranteed source of money, then every sports book in the world would be shut down because I'm like, dude, you're literally doing what every single fucking amateur sports bettor does. and he just like kind of thought for a second. He's like, huh. I'm like, yeah, but don't worry, like you're not an idiot or anything because I did that too. I mean, I stopped doing it because um, it took me having to track. I was tracking all my plays on the Action app, and
Right.
I saw, and it was like I'd see how much I was down doing it because I would track my parlays on there, and I'm like, holy crap, like these parlays are a huge leak to my bankroll. Like it was like super eye opening how much money I was losing on them. And so once I saw that, I'm like, well, I guess these aren't good after all. I just stopped them. You know what I mean?
I did
Like
it too,
sometimes
man.
you just have to.
I did it. It took being a bookie for a long time to watch everybody crash and burn before I was like, I just don't bet parlays. I mean, I can count the parlays I've bet on one hand since you and I have met.
Well, the funny thing is that the narrative that all parlay betting is bad is actually incorrect. You can actually enhance your edge on some of these games if you can parlay, if you can figure out how to do a correlated parlay. But that's like the only way you can really do it. Like if you can find a correlation in a parlay, if you could get a correlated parlay going, or a book that'll let you do correlated parlays, I mean, then you can actually, if you can find those kinds of spots, you can actually be in some pretty good shape. Like I've talked about it before, like if you have a big favorite in baseball, that's a home team where there's value on the money line and there's value on the under. If you parlay them together, it's actually a correlated parlay. So, but it's only really a value if the favorite's short. Like say they're minus 150 on the money line, but in reality, you have the game capped at like minus 180. So you got like 30 cents of line value on that favorite price. And then the same thing, like say the total's 9, but you have the game projected at like 7.5 runs. So if you have value on the under and you have value on that favorite, that's a home team. That's a correlated parlay because if the game goes the way it should with the home team favorite leading and winning the game, you lose an entire turn at bat on the bottom of the ninth, which is helpful towards your under. So that's kind of one way you can find an angle to make a parlay profitable, or just do what Alex, our buddy Alex from Need for Tips, does in soccer, where if you can find I can't find any American books that do it, but over there in Europe, apparently European books just love correlated parlays because he does that both teams to score and the over 2.5. I mean, that's a correlated parlay is what he's doing. I mean, the dude won like how many freaking units in soccer this season?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. And if I parlay, it's mostly fighters in the UFC. Twatty said that's exactly what I did on the Cubs, and ironic.
Oh, he parlayed the Cubs in the under. That was a winner. Nice. Yeah, but I'm telling you, like I was like so angry all year long because I'd see all of Alex's he calls it the Alex Classic, and he would have have those both teams to score plus the over 2.5 plays, and I couldn't get both. And my first of all, my books didn't have both teams to score for non-Champions League games, and second of all, my books would not let me parlay sides and totals in soccer games. So I was never, but I'm like, man, if I could freaking if I was able to find a book in America that would let me do that correlated parlay, I mean, you could just clean up doing that.
Phillies come right back, score 3 runs. They're up 4-2 in the fourth.
Yeah. Oh, the Oakland's got a runner on second with one out.
Yeah, buddy, let's get these Oakland A's and Cincinnati Reds home.
Oh, you did that parlay, huh?
I did do that parlay because I wasn't laying $2 on both of them.
Yep. Griffin Canning, Mr. I kind of want to see him get lit up here.
Houston put it on the board, 2-1.
That's good.
Yep.
Yeah, but doesn't it annoy you though that everyone's sucking this Griffin Canning kid's dick, despite the fact that like all his starts have been against terrible teams and terrible offenses, anyways?
Should I know who that is?
Griffin, come on, bro, you're better than that.
Griffin Canning?
Yes.
I don't know who that is. I'm not even going to pretend.
I mean, so you sit there and lecture me for a half hour for not knowing some random point guard and some random college basketball team, but that's
on the college national champion. You always leave that part out.
But you don't know who the young and up and coming supposed ace starting pitcher of a team from Los Angeles, the second largest media market in the country, is.
Yes, you are correct, my friend.
Despite the fact you've done this show with me like almost every other night for like the
I
last
don't think
5
I've
weeks.
ever heard you or Twatty mention that name before on this show.
And he gets out of it. It's still 2-0. And middle one fourth.
Goddamn Angels.
I know, right? Goddamn Angels, indeed. They're kind of annoying me because they're hovering around 500, but that has a lot to do with the fact that they were able to play Oakland and Seattle, so they were able to make people believe that they're decent by going on a decent run by playing against terrible teams. So.
Does your boy Zach Davies pitch tomorrow?
No, Zach Davies pitched like Sunday. Why?
I just figured I'd ask. Cincinnati's got the 4-1 Cincinnati. Let's go, Cincinnati.
Let's go, Cincinnati. Come on, Red. You can do it. You know how I told you that like the Mets have a really good broadcast team, right? You know who else has a pretty pretty good broadcast team? The Cincinnati Reds. I tell you what, I've been watching some Cincinnati. I mean, well, I watch everybody's fucking games because I watch 37,000 baseball games a freaking week. But, I've been watching some of the Cincinnati games with the Cincinnati broadcasters on lately, and I'm finding them quite pleasant to listen to.
Yeah, do they put it on the board?
No, they don't do that. No, they just they just seem like a. I've never really noticed it too much, but I'm like, man, this is a pretty solid broadcasting crew they got there in Cincinnati.
Pete Rose was all over New York media today because he wrote another book.
Oh God, can Pete Rose just go away already? I'm sick of that guy. I mean, like when he was on the shows, like I'm not sick of him in the sense that I don't like him necessarily, but when people start talking about, oh, they need to let him in the Hall of Fame, I'm like, no, they don't. Like,
It is ironic though that like every major sports team now is basically involved in gambling now, and he's blackballed.
there's a there's a difference though. There's a difference between legalized gambling and what he did. All right, and there's also a reason why it's such a big thing with baseball because they only had an entire World Series thrown by a team back in the mid 1900s because of gambling. So it's just one of those things. It's like it's literally like the golden rule in baseball is you do not bet on baseball when you're playing in the game. Not only did he break the rule, not only did he bet on baseball while he was a player, not only did he bet on baseball while he was a manager, he bet on games he was managing.
Yeah, when he said though he never bet against his team to lose.
Oh, okay. So what? You are betting. He was betting on games he was managing, and the idea that people now look at me. I'm an avid bettor. You're an avid bettor. But even with me in my I'm a gambler goggles that I'm looking through this lens in, even I can see, holy shit, he crossed a line you cannot cross. He's done. And it baffles me. It completely baffles me when people
After the
argue for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
he was on the K show, right, Michael K? And after
Uh-huh.
the interview, one of the co-hosts were like, if you really think about it, Pete Rose not getting blackballed and not ever being in the Hall of Fame or allowed on the ballot was probably the best thing that ever happened to him because he's continued to be relevant for like the last 35 years because of that. And if he had just got in the Hall of Fame like a regular player, nobody would ever give him another second thought. He'd be completely irrelevant, like most of the old timers are that are in the Hall of Fame. So this has kept him relevant. And I mean, it's hard to disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't disagree with that statement, especially since his record was like he's got the record for most hits of all time.
Right.
But when you look at his actual hitting statistics, he was never really that great of a hitter. Like he was always a good player. Don't get me wrong. Like he was always, he never posted like 230 batting averages or anything, terrible. But he was always just like in a slightly above average hitter who just happened to play for 27 years.
Oh,
you
you
know,
think it was a compiler? That's why he got the 4,200 and whatever.
dude, he was still playing the game in his mid 40s. He was still on rosters in his mid 40s. He was like 40 fucking 4, 45 when he finally retired from playing. You telling me he was a legitimate roster piece
I think
at
they
age
said
40?
that Pete Rose played 250 more games in his career than the person that is second all time, which is almost 2 seasons.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, he was a compiler. It was a longevity thing. He just in I don't know, but my deal is like I just find it hard. I just don't understand how people can argue for him to be in the Hall of Fame after what he did. It's Because it's not even like it was like it's not even like they just sprung it on him like, oh, you bet on baseball, we're gonna have to ban you now. It's literally like the cardinal rule. Like every baseball player knows it. It's hung the signs hung up in every fucking baseball uh, uh, locker room for 100 years now. Do not bet on the games. Do not gamble on the games. Do not bet on the games. You will be banned. It's like written in all their contracts for fuck's sake. I mean, it's literally the cardinal rule of baseball. And he's just like, yeah, I think I'll just break this. And then he wants to run around and act like he's being persecuted. Are you fucking kidding me? You did the one thing you were not allowed to do, and then you want to act like you're being persecuted. And the reason why, and let's be honest, the reason why you're not supposed to do that is because it affects the integrity of the game when you have players and managers who get involved in that kind of thing. Now, it's not that big a deal anymore with players because it's really hard for players to get caught up with that kind of stuff when they make like all these millions of dollars. I mean, you're not going to have that many gambling syndicates, freaking bribe players to throw games and stuff like that when and things like that. Back in like the 1920s, players were making minimum wage, so it's pretty easy to, for gamblers to bribe players to
I wonder if
throw games and
Sean.
stuff back then.
I wonder if Sean would have won that bet. Something that had to do with like UCLA and how bad my daughter's softball team was going to lose.
Why? What did your daughter's softball team lose or win by?
We lost by 7 to the best team in the league. They're undefeated.
Oh, and UCLA versus ULM. Hold on, let me look it up. He said your daughter's team would lose by more than ULM, or ULM will lose by more than your daughter's team.
I think my daughter's team would lose by more. Here come the Lynx, down 2. Let's go, boys. Steve goes, wow. So Sean was trolling 4th grade girls, 5th grade girls, and one of them is mine. And the answer is yes.
That's dedication. What was his prop?
Well, we lost by 7.
Yeah, he said your daughter's team would lose by more than LMU would lose to UCLA.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he won. UCLA won 6-3, so LMU lost by 3. So I don't know. What do you like? Got to like send them $50 in PayPal or something?
I didn't bet him. I didn't take that plus 270 on the Lynx down 10 at the half, and it's all knotted up. Fuck.
Oh God, here you go again. Oh, why didn't I bet this team? Why didn't I bet that team? Oh, I'm such a piece of shit for not betting this team or that team. What the fuck's wrong with me? Blah blah blah.
God damn it, Jay.
God damn it, Jay. You're such a piece of shit, Jay. Oh my God, why didn't I bet this winner?
Ryan Gosling did at plus 320. My man, always listening to me. I love it. I hope you cash that bet, Ryan, because it means I won too.
I hope the Reds continue this.
I'd like to see Oakland.
That makes me happy.
Oakland put a couple more on the board here.
Why on earth am I still up? Why the hell did I get on with you to chat when I really need to be in bed?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I appreciate it, though.
God fucking damn. Well, I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to appreciate it at 3:40 in the morning when I got to wake up.
I mean, you could, like, send me a message at 3:40 in the morning saying, God damn it, Jay, because I'll be up writing an article for Odds Market, so.
And there's a lot of huge favorites tomorrow in baseball, too. There's a lot of minus 200s and greater. Oh, tomorrow, dude, I'm telling you right now, take the Astros against the take the Astros -1 against the Mariners.
Astros -1 against the Mariners. Why?
Because that line is insulting. How the fuck the best team in the league is not more than a -200 favorite against the dumpster fire Mariners right now is beyond me. But I mean, the Mariners pitching staff is not good at the whole pitching thing, which is bad for them because your pitching staff should at least know how to throw baseballs, but they don't. And then they're going up against the best lineup in fucking baseball, and this line is like -160. Is that a fucking joke? I mean, I'm just saying, whatever. Just get a second mortgage on your house.
No, the get a second mortgage on your house bet of the week is Tatiana Suarez.
Oh, that -1500 favorite in UFC you were telling me about?
Well, she was -750, but now she's -1100. So she's getting killed.
Well, wasn't that one guy like a -5000 favorite against that fat motherfucker?
Yeah, but that's boxing. I don't do boxing. Minnesota down 1 at the end of the third. We'll take that at +7.5.
How much of an embarrassment is it to the sport of boxing that the most out of shape fucking slob of a human being is their heavyweight champion?
I mean, he's not like. I mean, that's harsh. He's definitely
it's
like
harsh.
He's definitely like
what world
chubby, but I mean a blob. That's a stretch. I'm fatter than that guy.
Yeah, but you're not trying to pretend like you're some kind of fucking heavyweight athlete.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That dude is the heavyweight champion of the world, and it looks like he eats 12. It looks like he eats more donuts a day than Max.
How hard do you think that hits Anthony Joshua? Like a couple days after the fight, when he's just sitting in his living room, like by himself, how hard do you think that hits somebody like that?
Yeah, look at Anthony Joshua, and then look at
he looks like a fucking machine.
Yeah, and then he lost to Fatty McFat.
Brad says any over-unders live in baseball that you guys like. Well, that is something that we like to do on this show, Brad. Live baseball totals, definitely. I don't know, Anthony. I'm the not the baseball guy. I'm the football and MMA guy. Anthony is the baseball guy.
Tell me what the Astros Mariners line is right now.
9.5 over +105.
No. What's the broad line?
-3.5 +125.
Take that.
Astros -3.5 at +125.
Yeah, with that plus money, you have to take it now. Because their bullpen's 15 times better than the Mariners' bullpen. And you're getting plus money on them to outscore the Mariners for the rest of the game.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I love that. I mean, if it was like -110, I'd lay off. But if you're going to give me +125 that the Astros are going to outscore the Mariners the rest of the game, with the Mariners' bullpen is a dumpster fire. I mean,
I'm a big fan of Robinson, man. I just like this kid more and more every day.
Why? What's he saying?
He says, "Hey, Ant, say that to Ruiz Jr.'s face and see what happens."
I mean, what's that supposed to mean?
It means that fat slob will fuck you up.
And I'm not arguing that he can't beat me up. I'm arguing that he's a fat motherfucker, and it's an embarrassment to boxing that he's the goddamn heavyweight champion of the world.
All right, so listen to this. The Orioles are up 7 runs in the 9th inning, right? And they're laying a -5,000. Is that just like a free 100? Are they going to score? Are they going to score 8 runs in the 9th?
I mean, No, but the one time they do, you're going to feel like a jackass losing $5K to try and pick up $100. I mean, I've seen it happen, Jay.
Gerardo's took Astros -3 at -125.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. I would take that.
Okay, Jay. So I'd say about once or twice a year, I'd see it happen. Maybe about once a year, a team blows a 7-run ninth inning type lead. I've seen it happen, so I'm just not willing to lay -5,000 on that kind of.
That's not like being up 22 with a minute left.
Exactly. It's like mathematically impossible for an NBA team to lose with a 20-point lead with a minute and a half left. It's not mathematically impossible for a team to blow a 7-run lead in the ninth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I fully advocate you laying whatever number you got to lay on a team with a 20-point lead with a minute and a half left in the basketball game, because you're not going to lose that bet. But I mean, like I said, about maybe once a yearish, something like that. You know, a team blows a 6, 7, 8-run lead.
So it just
I mean,
is
the
it gonna
Indians.
it just comes down to, is that gonna be the time when I got 5 G's on a game to pick up 100?
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I mean, it happened last year. The Indians were up 7-0 going into the ninth inning against the Astros, and the Astros won the game. You know, so it's. I mean, you only need it to happen once a year for you to be a losing better on that -5,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Lynx up by 2 with 8 minutes to play. Come on. We got to get this one home for Brad. This is the first bet that he's tailed on this show. We got to get this one home.
Yeah, come on, Brad. Let's win one for him. I like it when people win. That's what makes, you know, what's really weird is like, so I'll go on Jimmy's show and I'll do some breakdowns, right? It drives me crazy when one of the games I give out on that show loses, and I don't know why.
Story of my life, bro. Let somebody charge you for that play, and then tell me how you feel.
Well, I'm not going to tout, so there you go. But it just frustrates me. It's like, how in the hay, you know, especially since I've had some bad luck on some of the plays I've gotten out on his show. Like, if you follow around my Twitter, you know, I've been doing pretty good, and I'm up about 20 units or so on MLB this season. But I'd say I'm probably down like 5 units on on those plays I've given on his show over, you know, my 4 or 5 appearances or whatever.
Maxwell Smart in the house. My man. But you know, what's up, Maxie boy? But the Ant, that's what makes it so much sweeter when you write an article like that at 12 and you give out a 12-1 shot and it wins. It's orgasmic.
I just assumed winning the 12-1 was the reason why you had a boner that day.
Maxwell Smart, how did that softball
by the way, Jason.
Yeah.
So, obviously there's still a ways to go, but the Rangers have already scored 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth. They have runners on second and third, and there's no outs.
Oh, should I take them? Are you telling me to take them right now?
I mean, what kind of plus number are you going to get?
1,300.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like $10 wins you over a unit, and it's $10. What do you care if you lose $10? But you'll notice $130, won't you?
I will, and I don't. Maxwell Smart, my man. What's going on?
Played a doubleheader.
Jason, did you just bet that? Because now it's 12-8.
No, it was 12-8 when you said something to me, and it's off the board. Now it's 6-1 plus 600.
Oh, I'd still take that. This is a collapse in the making.
I'm throwing
12-8 with runners on the. It's 12-8 with runners on the corners, and still nobody out. I actually really want the Rangers to win this because I had them on
Can
the
you
money line.
imagine, bro, if I had thrown 5 Gs on that right now?
You would be contemplating suicide?
Yes. All of that is
Or
correct.
you should probably send me you should probably PayPal me like $100 as like a tip to tell you not to do that. if the Rangers wind up pulling this comeback off, you should probably do that. I'm just saying.
Grand Slam Jay Bruce.
Is he with the Phillies now? Isn't he with the Phillies? That was the Phillies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was on the Phillies then?
They traded for him because of the McCutcheon injury.
Oh yeah. So who's on the Phillies? I'd like to congratulate
Looks
whoever
like
had
Rob.
them
I don't know, Robinson maybe. I'm not sure.
then.
Oh man.
So a doubleheader today, Max. Did you bet anything?
No, I didn't bet anything. Lost both games. Hit like shit. Played like shit. It's just a shit day. Fucking sucked. 2 for 4, 1 for 3. Made a couple plays in the outfield. I had to play fucking catcher in my later game, but my pitcher, he needed some fucking direction. I'm watching my catcher. I'm like, listen, buddy, give him a fucking zone to fucking put the pitch. Fucking, don't just stand there and wait for the ball to come to you. Do something. Be proactive. So obviously once I get in there, fucking my pitcher's hitting all the inside corners. Fucking guys are fucking trying to pull the ball. They're hitting it right on the infield. In the air. Fucking wonderful. Unfortunately, the umpire called the game with 25 minutes left in our fucking time allotment, and we ended up losing by 2.
Jay.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching it, Ant.
Jay.
I'm watching it, Ant.
They score again?
12-10.
Fucking A. So I'm not very happy tonight.
With nobody out.
And the Raptors are probably going to lose tomorrow.
How happy you're going to be for me, though, Maxwell, if the
when
Rangers
you cash
pull
your
this
Gold
off?
State?
Because I have the Rangers money line on this game. And I also have the Rangers minus 300 on the series.
That would be sick.
Wouldn't that be sick?
Runner to third. Okay. Forsyth. I always mistaken Logan Forsyth's name for Logan Foreskin. So thought that.
How terrible is it going to be?
The only person on the planet who does that.
Yeah, I know I am.
How terrible is it going to be for the Rangers if they go into this inning down 7 and lose the game 12-11?
That's
Why would you say that?
They would be sick.
How about Shin-Soo Choo hit a home run right here? Don't you think that would be nice if Shin-Soo Choo hit a home run?
I can only get him at 3.5 to 1. The line it's 12-11. Is there two outs or is there one out still?
I would say there is only one out still with Shin-Soo Choo at first base.
Wow. They took that 11 plus 1,300 off the board, man. And now the game's off the board. I've been trying to get it in for 5 minutes. They won't let me put it in.
This is the worst collapse I've seen in a long time. So how about we just get a walk-off dinger right here? And that was the luckiest infield single I've ever seen too. He hit the ball right back at the pitcher, but since that pitcher doesn't know how to field because fielding's hard, he deflects the ball ever so slowly to the second baseman, and the guy doesn't get the.
Oh, Foreskin scored.
Play in time.
Nice, Foreskin scored. Sweet. Foreskin.
Ryan got it at plus 600. I've been trying to get it in Hollywood, and I can't get it in.
I like to get it in. Bam, lady of the night. How you like that, bitch? Definitely want to shout out a fucking piece of shit in the low bag chat. His name's Chip. Less fucking children for a fucking living. And Chip, just to let you know, if you're in here right now, my dog fucks your wife better than you do, and he's a 5 pound she poodle.
I don't even want to ask, man. I just don't even want to ask.
This guy fucking thinks that I ride a skateboard. I'm like, yo, I'll fucking bend you over and you'll be my skateboard, bitch. Nothing like
What?
fucking threatening a heterosexual man with fucking anal penetration. That's how you do it.
You did that so nonchalantly and calmly too.
I have no problem. I have no problem.
What is it with you guys and your like fear of anal penetration? Like, what exactly do you think is going
It's
to
from prison. That's simply what it is. If you've ever been locked up, you are fearing for that. So
I would
it's not-
prefer
it's
not
not-
to be.
it's not a freaking prejudice. It's not a fucking alert behavior. It's if you've been in any kind of penal system, that's something that you have to be on red alert all the time for. Some guy knocks you out, he's gonna fuck you.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's complete prejudice. I don't want anything near my asshole. No, thank you. Only shit comes out of my asshole.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
the unfortunate thing is in the penal system, especially in the youth criminal system, there is a lot of fucking rape. And from my experience, threatening a heterosexual man with rape, that works.
So not talking about the penal system. Jay, you seriously telling me you've gone through 2 wives and never had a chick finger your butthole?
Oh my god.
I am 100% telling you that. Yeah.
I've never had that either.
Matt,
And I've had all kinds of kinky sex.
nobody fucks more people than Max does, and he's never had a finger
Yeah,
near his
no,
asshole.
that's just from my experience in the penal system. That's why. If I had never gone to jail and I hadn't seen fucking dudes fucking becoming girls, then yeah, okay, that's a different story. But when fucking
Dude, like,
someone,
one of my
Max, you brighten up my day, bro, so much.
Yeah, one of my best buds talks about how he loves it when his wife licks his butt.
Well,
that's
he's
all
probably
good
a
for
little
other
gay.
guys. It's just not good for me.
No,
I'm all,
it's just,
I'm all about dudes experiencing fucking sexual pleasure, but that's just not my cup of tea.
Okay, the Shield was a moron and struck out, so because Baltimore got a new pitcher in there.
Delano DeShields. Fuck, his daddy was a decent player.
He's not.
3-point game in this Seattle Storm Lynx game, plus 7.5, still looks strong right now.
I hope no one was on the New York Liberty today.
Plate.
I hope no one was on the New York Liberty today.
I bet nothing until the show at like 20 after 10, Max. I hopped on the Lynx.
Run there.
Lynx plus 7.5.
Andrus was definitely trying to hit a home run with that swing.
Wow. 6th spot in the top of the 9th for San Fran. What the fuck was your Mets bullpen doing tonight?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair enough.
Oh, wild pitch, choosing scoring position.
It looked like Clayton Richard wanted his fucking start. That slut. I will have sex with his wife.
You slut.
You slut. You slut slayer.
Maxwell, what's the schedule looking like tomorrow? Another
yeah, of course.
NBA Finals game. I'm not going to have you on the show.
No, I have a 6:30 game, and that game ends at 8 o'clock. I will be back home by 9 o'clock, and I will be out here. Hopefully, I'll have some fucking famous burger from Golden Star. I'll have to find my way over there in the afternoon, put it in the fridge, wrap it up, and then as soon as I get home, I'll gorge on that shit.
You know what's funny is, Max, you know what I noticed?
What? What do you notice, Ann?
Like, when Jay leaves us alone out of the chat or out of the Google Hangout, so you and I can just start talking and we don't have him moderating the conversation, we have some very interesting conversations. And then when he just pops in, all of a sudden, everything's got to stop.
Well, you have to also remember that he's got to keep the show on the path. You know, got to keep the in plays coming, forcing us to keep up with his lines.
I was just thinking about where you and I went the other day.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah, bro. If I didn't keep this show somewhat on track the best I could, forget about it.
I'd be farting into the mic every time I got a pass gas.
Yeah, and that's not even a joke.
Yeah,
It's funny to me.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
we had
was hysterical. It was hysterical.
we had like a 15-minute conversation on the trial and error of watching porn on the internet in the late 90s.
You know what? You know what just made my night? I just realized that the game starts at 9:15 tomorrow night, which means that Max should be back for almost all of it. That warms my heart.
Yeah, I will have lots of freaking ridiculous things to say. And if you're a Golden State Warrior fan, be careful. I'm going to say some outrageous things that I can't take back. So
Yeah,
please don't
you
hold it
are.
against me.
You are definitely gonna do.
Definitely. I'm going to actually load up. I'm going to make sure that I have all the best munchies, the pink wafers, the M&M bars, the chocolate dip donuts.
How many donuts get consumed on the show? You think?
If I get 6, I will eat all 6. I have no problem doing that. I ate 2 today. They were quite delicious. I had them after my burrito. What would have made it perfect was a beautiful, skinny Asian lady of the night finishing me off, but that didn't happen.
It's a 7-point game with 2 minutes to play. We're hanging on by a hook right now. The Lynx are just falling apart in the last 2 minutes of this game.
What are you guys thinking about the draft so far? Any comments? Any opinions?
In what draft?
MLB draft, obviously.
Oh, Max, you know, I have nothing to say about that.
I know you don't. I'm more meant our esteemed baseball capper, the one and only Mr. Entertainment.
I don't know who the fuck those high school kids are.
Okay, fine. It's worth a shot. Oh, Justin Bieber's cousin got it going today. Fucking
Max, we got a new guy in here. Brad says Raptors plus 5.5, so that must make you happy.
Brad, you obviously are an educated human being, and I respect you for that. So, thank you. I want you to cash it. Cash that. Take it. When you cash it, Brad, make sure you take some of your winnings to the local strip club and support local strippers. Local strippers, they depend on guys like us. They need chicken tenders, organic honey, and brand new G-strings. Get them that silk one. Don't be cheap. No Walmart cotton for our strippers, okay?
Oh, my God. Walmart cotton. Who would do that to a stripper?
My God. Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
Brad, we're going to be on all night tomorrow night, man, watching this game. So if you're bored and you have nothing to do, come hang out with us.
I'll be ripping tubes. Fucking.
Brad has a question for Max. How much do the strippers tend to charge in Toronto, Maxwell?
Well, it's $20 a dance.
Put it on the board.
2-run
home run A's. Let's go, Ant.
$20 a song. You can do a flat rate with them, but you just got to make sure you got your cash so you don't do a walk of shame to the ATM machine because they have those $50 fucking usage fees. When you walk in the strip club, you gotta grease the doorman, you gotta grease the bouncer. Then you'll have a server come over to your table and try and like get a drink off you. So you're probably gonna like throw a top shelf cognac her way. But when I go to the strip club, I spend most of my money on bottle service. And then when girls are sitting at my tables, I don't like private dances just because it's a hustle for them. They're sweaty. They're fucking putting their sweaty body on your clothes. I don't want to smell stank fucking stripper pussy on my clothes. I like to look at them. And if I can't touch them, then there's no point in teasing me. You know what I mean?
I never really did understand the appeal of strippers.
It's like about watching them dance.
It's like you're paying to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, but all you're allowed to do is look at the food and then leave.
Yeah, but a lot of those girls are willing to fucking bang for $1. So it's just about who you are and what you got.
So like an average middle of the road chick costs you what, 200?
I don't call them average middle of the road. I say that an older chick, like if she's been doing it for 5 to 10 years, she's probably gonna charge $200 an hour plus tip. But for high-end bitches like the circuit girls, $350 to $500 an hour plus tip.
Wow.
What the fuck is this plus tip?
Well, you're paying for the girl, but you're also paying the service. So if you want referrals to the best girls, well, you gotta fucking be tipping, because no girl remembers a dude that fucking stiffed them on a tip, and they all expect it. Like they all expect it. You pay them the money at the beginning, and then you fucking send them a tip afterwards. But I always get good service, so I never have problems with girls where I don't want to tip them, because it's like, wow, she fucking licked my balls so well, I'm definitely throwing $100. Or she swallowed my load and didn't spit it out, that's $100 right there.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. I'm all about seeing them swallow it. I'm like, you swallow it, it's $100 right there. No problem. So sometimes like you end up spending a fucking $1,000 just for fucking one fuck, because like she does all this specialty shit and you gotta tip her on it.
I mean,
Well, and also, I have to also put in the majority of fucking hoes that I bang, they're fucking university students trying to pay off their fucking debt. So they realize that, well, I'm giving up for free for dudes on Tinder, Bumble, and in the club. Well, I might as well make some money on that shit. And I'm the kind of guy that I am willing to pay. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get my dick wet, except in the shower all the time. I'm not trying to fucking work to fucking get pussy. No. I'm not trying to work for that.
Words of wisdom.
Listen, once you start doing it, it becomes addictive. And then you see other women on the street, you're like, that bitch will not do what fucking Mandy did for me. So it's like, you decide, oh, well, I'm going to keep on going. And that's what it happened to me. Because, like, you get a perfect woman, perfect body, not like what you can get on your own. So, and I can't get 10s, I can't get 9s, I can't get 8s. So, hoes are just fucking fun.
Well, if you want to be able to get a 10 or a 9 or an 8, all you actually have to do is just have a lot of money.
That's what I was just going to say. Because I can be short and get those ones, but I got to be rich. So.
Yeah. No, because, like, the thing with
in Toronto, they
women
love the money.
is, yeah, no, it's just the women in general. You don't have to be good looking if you're a guy in order to attract women, because the most attractive thing to a woman is not muscles or a tan or a great hairline or your eyes or whatever. The most attractive thing to a woman is how many zeros is in your bank account.
I agree there.
And if anybody wants to say that's a sexist thing for me to say, then try explain to me why the fuck 50-year-old middle-aged guys who have six-figure jobs and $1 million stashed away get 21-year-old hot bitches all the time. It's because women are attracted to money, while men are attracted to the physical.
Yeah, but some of those women have daddy issues, so that's why they're attracted to the older man.
You know, why does every woman who likes an older man with money have to have daddy issues? Maybe she just likes guys who know how to fuck. Or maybe like 21-year-old dudes are just dumb and they want to be plowed by a 40-year-old who knows how to treat a.
Yeah, but any smart 21-year-old woman should know that if she wants something done right, you tell the man how to do it. Like, I like this, I like that, do that.
I don't know.
Like a good dog will be trained. I always tell women, I'm like, you fucking complain about your sex life to me. My answer to you always is, train your fucking man how you want it, and then that's it. Don't fucking give me that bullshit. Because if you're not getting fucked the way you want, it's because you ain't fucking speaking up. And we're supposed to live in this fucking time of equality. So, equality means that women have a right to speak up and tell a dude how they want to be fucked. I have no problem listening.
Yeah. Because I know there's... I mean... Yeah, I guess.
So I'm not trying to fucking give all these old dudes all the fucking prime boom boom. Fuck those mans.
Boom 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 boom.
Boom 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 boom. I love it when the hole gets wet. I love it when the hole gets wet. Sorry, I was gonna sing like a Cisco song about vagina, but it didn't come to me fast enough.
I got the Lynx plus 7.5 right now. It's 17 seconds, 16, 15. It's a 7-point game. Last shot of the game. I need no foul, and I need the Storm not to make this shot with 6-5.
Who's on the
4,
Padres today? Anybody on the
3.
Padres?
Put it on the fucking board, bitch. We get the first one home for Brad. Count it. Boom.
Nicely
We'll
done.
take that 7. We'll take that 7.5.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
That's a half unit. So if
You
this
had the plus
ridiculous,
7.5?
yeah, I did. I took them live plus 7.5.
Fuck, right by the hook. Look at you. Look at you. Uh-oh. Seattle is looking to come back.
I took the two teams that Ant had bet, but it was live, and they were both minus 200 because they had the lead. And I actually bet a money line parlay at plus 120 for a half unit because I wasn't going to lay $2 each game, and it's the first baseball parlay I've bet this year.
So you want me to accept that you did a parlay?
Yeah, it feels dirty. I'm not going to lie. I feel dirty.
Yeah, like, I don't know. If I had a wet towel, I'd whip you with it right now.
I wouldn't blame you.
I'd be like, what the fuck, Jay? But
I would not
regardless,
blame
if
you.
it cashes, that's all that matters. And I will say that I feel bad for anybody that fucking laid the minus 150 with San Diego today. I feel very bad for you. So sorry.
Yeah, I guess that kid got rocked, huh?
Oh my god! Wow. Fucking just gave up a grand slam that Ant just mentioned, but they're down 4-2, and he's just come apart the last 2 innings. So they have to pull him out. So Warren's in there now, but oh man, that got ugly real fucking quick. Got ugly real quick. That Paddock kid, he has a fucking good future ahead of him. You know, he's a strong fucking right-hander. I like his fucking game, but tonight was not his night. Bryce
Julian, welcome in, buddy. Never saw you in the chat. Good to have you here.
What do you guys think about Bryce Harper so far as a Philadelphia Philly?
I hate Bryce Harper.
Yeah, I know you're a Met fan. I assume that, but can you be objective about how he's played for Philly so far this year?
Can you be objective about how the Warriors look so far in the series?
DeMarcus Cousins is going to be the difference maker and for the Warriors.
Don't you fucking troll me right now, bitch.
I know all about DeMarcus Cousins and the way that he was able to command the ball, take it to the fucking rim, get on the offensive glass, and just jump over guys. Yeah, that boy wants to be in the NBA Finals and he wants a ring. So I am very scared because I just don't see the Raptors having an answer to stop him. Ibaka cannot fucking contain him.
All right, I get the point. You fuck.
Okay, so now what are you thinking about Bryce Harper as the Philadelphia Phillies so far?
I think he was a real jerk off to stay in the NL East when I thought I got rid of him. But I don't know, for $330 million or whatever they charged him, doesn't look like he's done a whole hell of a lot, does it? It looks like he's underperforming.
He's hit like 230, correct? Somewhere around that.
I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Max, what's your thoughts on the World Series walk-off?
Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah. Fuck, man. I don't even know. I just don't know.
UCLA gets it done.
I wore my UCLA hat today. It's just a long time in the making. This is a team that's just had fantastic talent year in, year out. We get the best recruits. They're in the fucking center of fucking softball in California, and it's just wonderful for them to fucking finally get their first championship since 2010. Rachel Garcia is the fucking truth. What a fucking player she is. Pitcher, slugger, does it all. just really.
What do they do now? They go like the best of the best goes on to play on the USA team, and that's it. The rest go get a
No,
job.
there's professional softball. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
professional league. So yeah, just crazy, you know. I have the recording of the game. One of my boys recorded off ESPN Plus and sent me it, so I'm gonna watch it all the way through. But just they got what they fucking deserved. They got the fucking win, you know, and they did it in fucking epic fashion, you know. They had a really easy game in the first game on Monday, and then really have to battle through today. Just can't be fucking happier that one of the three teams that I supported in this tournament, UCLA, James Madison, and Drake, one of them actually wins it all. So,
Wow. Did you have a future on them?
no, I did not. I only took UCLA game to game. So I had them today. It was the Taint Play of the Day by Matt Randall. And as soon as I saw that he was on it, I had to go check the fucking 5 dimes line. And then I see that. I call my local. I ask him, I'm like, what are you going to give me on fucking UCLA on the money line? Gave me fucking minus 110. I fucking hit it for freaking a couple $100. And yeah, I'm feeling fucking good.
Brad says, love this show. Will definitely be returning. Well, Brad, Max, and I thank you very much, my friend.
We do. Like when people come back.
We'd love to have you every day.
Yeah. And the good thing about it is you don't got to be sitting at your computer. You don't got to be sitting at your desk. Like, you can fucking watch us on the phone. Watch us wherever you got to go. Even if you're on the can. Even if you're freaking making love to your wife. You can fucking watch.
Did you just say even if you're on the can?
Yeah. I've watched the show while I was taking a dump.
Listen, Brad, if you're on the can, bro, just take care of your business. All right. Just put the fucking
like
phone.
to hang out, you know.
Put the phone down and do what you need to do. Okay. Don't listen to Max. That's unsanitary. Okay. Put the phone down.
That's why we have headsets. Come on. Don't give me that shit.
God damn it.
Fuck. I take my phone in the bathroom all the time. I haven't wiped it with a Lysol wipe in fucking ages.
The worst is when Aunt will like tell me at the start. He'll be like, just so you know, I'm talking to you right now while I'm dropping a huge deuce. And I'm like, you know, who the fuck wants to know that? Like, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, maybe telling you that I'm dropping a huge deuce, okay. But actually being in the bathroom and watching, I can't count the times I've watched Jimmy the Bag while I was fucking like either taking a dump or fucking like doing stuff in the bathroom, smoking bong hits in there. Yeah. I don't know.
God damn it, Max.
Yeah, like fuck. If you're trying to get away from a fucking crazy ex-girlfriend, you go to the bathroom. So
well, that's true.
I have some experience in the bathroom.
The bathroom can be a sanctuary.
Yeah, it can be because you just fucking fart in there, and then when she fucking bangs on the door for you to come out, why are you avoiding me? Da 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 da.
How about this, Max? How about Seattle comes back and takes the lead 5-4?
I saw and said that they were fucking doing that.
Jesus, yeah. I mean, do we have an opportunity here? You got Seattle at minus 120 up a run, or the comeback is. Oh, wait a minute. I might be wrong there. They're changing the lines.
Let's see this fucking thing.
You can get Houston plus 200 down 1 run in the 6th.
I can only get them plus 170. I'm taking it. Fuck. Maybe I'll put $25 on it. I just need something to fucking keep me occupied.
Seattle's got 2 outs and a man on second. Yeah. So you would assume that Houston line's going to drop severely, right? If they get out of this inning.
Yeah, $25 to win 67. Okay, I'll take that.
I don't hate that.
Okay, well now I'm on it, so you got to bet it also.
Yeah, I'm going to have to bet it now.
All right.
I'm going to have to throw $25 on it now.
Yeah.
In solidarity. God damn it.
That works for me. Oh fuck, man. This Dodger team, like, they are fucking good at baseball. They're very good at baseball. Pains me.
Yeah, man. I know. And as I was getting in the car to to go to the softball game, I saw Twatty was on the Dodgers run line -130 for the game. And I was like, oh, I'm going to bet that. And then I completely slips my mind and I don't bet it. And it's 5-0 in the 8th.
Yeah, that's a fucking winner and a half right there. And even they have the 5.5 run line right now, juiced to -165. I feel like they're going to score more runs. So
The Angels put a couple on the board, 4-2 now in Oakland. Cincinnati's still up. Back. Yeah, they got the deuce back. Cincinnati's still up 4-1.
Oh, that's surprising that Cincinnati St. Louis game's still on. Did they start late because of rain?
That's a good point. I'm not sure.
For a Midwest game,
Robinson Robinson asks, is Jimmy going to be on tomorrow? You know, he was on last Wednesday night. I just sent him a message saying, you know, everyone's asking me if you're going to come on tomorrow night, but I know it's the NBA Finals and his Raptors are in it, so he may have something to do. So I said, you know, just let me know. But I mean, it would be great if we can get Jimmy on once a week.
Why wouldn't Jimmy be able to come on tomorrow? He's in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I mean, I sent it out to him. I asked him if he wanted to come on tomorrow because he came on last Wednesday, and people are asking me if you're going to come on every Wednesday. So hopefully we'll see if he responds to me tomorrow during the day. I would love it, though.
I missed that shit. I was fucking out last time. Had a fucking 9:30 game.
It would be great to have you and him on at.
God, I'll fucking be busting his balls today. Like, where have you been? Why haven't you talked to me? I haven't spoken to him in a while, so. Aside from his shout-outs that I'm in the chat. So.
Ron Lofton. Don't tell my wife I spilled bong water on the carpet. I will blame the cat.
Attaboy, Ron. That's nasty shit when the bong water spills. I hate that fucking
that poor goddamn cat.
Hey, cats are freaking do shit like that. I can never blame that on Oliver. He just has such cute eyes. He just wags his tail and looks at you. Little fucker. I'll squeeze that little fucker so hard.
Wait a minute. Jay, did you know that Robinson has 22,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel? What? Robinson, what are you selling? Crack on YouTube? How'd you get 22,000? You got to send these motherfuckers our way, man.
I'll try some of this crack that you sell. Jokes.
I want to know how Robinson has 22,000 Twitter subscribers on YouTube, and what we have to do to have our show have 22,000 subscribers. We're about to crack 300.
I don't know. We should Photoshop some fucking strippers into the background. Titties out. Like how Sonny Vega gets strippers.
He said, I didn't even know I had subscribers. I mean, wait a minute. What
videos does he do? What's his fucking YouTube channel?
I'm going to the channel right. He has zero subscribers. Oh, that was Gerardo. Oops.
Oh, it's Gerardo with...
No, it's Robinson. Let's see. He does have 22,000 subscribers. What in the world?
You know who I really like? That I want to do very sexual, intimate things to? Kelly in Vegas. Oh, Kelly in Vegas. Hot toddy. You hot toddy. I just want to kiss you all over. Holy cannoli.
When when this show blows up, like, I would like to have Kelly in Vegas on, and I would rather her not have a restraining order on you.
Like, I would never say that to her. I would only say it on this show.
If we could prevent that, that would be great.
No, I would never actually have the nerve to say that to her. I'd just be like, You're really hot.
She is a good looking lady.
It's not even that she's just good looking. She's a former bottle service girl, so obviously I'm attracted to bottle service girls because I work bottle service. And then she hits fucking big parlays. I don't like to do big parlays, but I respect anyone that hits one because it's fucking pure luck.
Shout out to Miss J. Another man, we're seeing people every night now that I've never
Miss
seen.
J's a low bagger.
Oh, shout out to Miss J.
Yeah.
I love it. Miss J, normally this place is popping a little bit more than tonight, but I came on late because I had to coach my daughter's softball team.
And I'm just disheveled because I played 2 softball games and I haven't showered yet. I decided to come on and smoke bong hits and fucking make outlandish, ridiculous comments, but that's my MO, so hopefully you're into that.
Brad says Kelly in Vegas is a complete dime piece and she's a degenerate. Hard to argue with both of those things.
I would give her my credit card and I'd be like, Kelly, just come home to me so I can sleep with you and then you can spend all my money. Put me in the fucking poorhouse. Put me on the fucking street. As long as I fucking knew that I fucking was with that woman, oh my God. Nothing like a fucking woman that either caps and plays softball. It's like, those are my 2 fucking kryptonites. Just fucking weak when it comes to that shit. Like Holly Aceveda. Oh my God, what a hottie.
I don't think I know who that one is.
She plays for UCLA. She's like a relief pitcher. Oh,
All right, well,
Holly.
hopefully we can end this night up a unit. Those 2, we got the Lynx home. If we can get this little 2-team money line parlay home, we'll be up 171.
Nice. Tyler White walks to start the fucking 7th inning. Let's go, Houston.
All right.
Fucking chicken wing money.
Oh, I forgot about Houston. We got 2.
I need chicken wing money. Yeah, that's how I do.
You know what? If we lose it, we lose it. But how do we not take it in that spot?
Exactly.
I can't wait. The only thing that sucks, man, is we're not going to have our normal 45 minutes of breaking down props tomorrow because you're going to come in like right after the game starts.
Yeah, I'm already looking at DeMarcus Cousins over props, Draymond Green over props, Steph Curry over props.
What about
Kawhi under, Fred VanVleet over, Danny Green over also?
Well, I went 3-0, right? Tailing Clay in that last game. Do we fade Clay now? Like even if he plays?
No. I don't fade Clay. I don't want to play Clay because I don't know what the situation with him is. Simple as that. There's multiple other guys. The bench is going to be heavily involved for Golden State. There's got to be some value. There's got to be some better plays using the bench players.
Want to take a look at some props now?
Not really, because I want to focus on this Houston game because I want to see us win this bet.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I pretty much know what I'm going to do. It's just a matter of making sure that my numbers line up with what the odds makers are putting.
Max, you know that they bumped that Van Fleet point total up 3 full points since game
12.5, I know.
11.5 I'm looking at.
I saw 12.5.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it's a fucking simple formula. The defense collapses on Kawhi. Fred's open for a shot.
Yeah.
So, I don't see much changing on that. Who do they rather give up the fucking open shot to? They'd rather give it to Fred. They don't want to let Kawhi fucking take it to the bucket at will.
Wow, 31.5 for Steph. He goes over it every
time. Yeah. I don't see 31.5 being a stopper.
Yeah.
If you can get Kawhi assist 3.5, then I would say that's an overplay for me. Kawhi's definitely got to be able to pass the ball. I'm afraid to take any kind of Kyle Lowry prop just because Lowry is just not dependable to stay on the floor. He's fouled out of 2 key games so far in the last 2 series. So
for the 3rd straight game in a row, they're hanging Kawhi assists over 3.5. at minus 150. I went 1-1 so far. I think I'm going to stay away from it. Danny Green over 1.5 threes. This just seems like a good bet.
Yeah, that fucking 8.5 burnt like a fucking ass wipe. That pissed me off. It's like,
Why? What did he have? 8?
yeah. He had 8. But I hit the total. I had 212.5. I was so fucking happy. So that softball is like checking this guy's iPad during the last 150. I was like, I don't give a fuck who wins. I just want to hit the fucking over. Like, fucking someone was smiling down on me because I was lucky enough to do so. All right, runners on first and second. Let's fucking go, Houston.
How many outs we got?
No outs.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Fisher's up though.
What did we hit it at? Plus what?
I got plus 170.
Oh, yeah. That would be a nice hit for us. I mean, I only threw $25 on it, but whatever.
Yeah, that's what I did. I fucking owed my local money, and he fucking just messaged me saying that my UCLA winnings are being taken. Fucking fucker. I was like, what about 25%? He's like, don't fucking play that 25% with me.
He said, fuck your UCLA winnings.
Oh my god, piece of shit. Yeah, I fucking lost a couple bets on
Miss J, I live in New Jersey, so I used to use offshore books like Bet Online, Bookmaker, 5 Times, all those. But now that New Jersey has legal sports betting, I use FanDuel and DraftKings. I got like about, I don't know, 6,500 in each book right now to play with, and so I use those two. Max uses Bet365 and Pinnacle, right, Max?
Yeah, I also have accounts with Bodog, Sports Interactions, and 5 Dimes, so I use them sparingly. But with Bet365's early payouts on all the major sports, it's really hard not to give my
I like that. And plus, I have live cash outs now that I would never go back to from. I love them. But I would think that the offshore books have all these props up already. No?
Yeah, they do.
She said her books don't have. Are you using a local? Oh, she could use Bet365. There you go.
Yeah, I use a local also, just for my parlays when it comes to college softball. That's the one sport that I do a lot of parlays in, and I am a hypocrite about. 5-5, there we go.
Nice.
Runs on first and third. Thank you, Derek Fisher. You have a basketball player's name, but you did right. Let's get some more. I like this.
Boom.
I like it.
It would be nice to get that one home for like a little over a half a unit.
Runners on first and third, nobody out. Oh, pitching change.
All right, runners on first and third, nobody out. Now they're minus 180 in a tie game.
Plus 170 looks fucking nice now.
Yeah, that's what we do here. That's what we fucking do.
Oh, it's just the pitching coach. It's Yakamoto.
Miss J, I'm jealous that you could use Bet365. I would use that as my offshore and keep my 2 local, my legal ones if I could. I like Bet365.
Yeah, Bet365, Pinnacle, they all have the props up already.
Oh, I need Oakland to hang on a 4-2. I need Cincinnati to hang on a 4-1.
Yeah, fuck. Turnover-wise tomorrow, there's a lot of guys that... Oh, Draymond Green, 4.5 plus 135.
Turnovers?
Yeah.
Wow. He's that sloppy with the ball, huh?
He is, and he handles the ball a lot. Because every time he drives, if you just fucking get a help defender in there, like Fred VanVleet coming from the weak side, he's going to be able to poke that ball, fucking deflect that ball off fucking Draymond's leg. Draymond fucking kicks the ball out of bounds. I've seen it happen so many times in his career. So,
Did Houston score again?
no, not yet. Oh, well, I'm behind probably, so it's possible they did.
Now they're minus 410.
No, they didn't score yet.
Okay.
Bregman's up, but he's 2 for 3 with a double, single, and RBI and a run scored. So
Bregman is a fucking.
yeah, Alex Bregman is a great fucking drafted player, developed in the system, brought up, eased into the lineup, and now he's a fucking standing regular. I remember when they brought him up. He was a hitter off the bench. He played the freaking bench utility role, and now he is established himself and definitely one of the up and coming American baseball players that you can watch on a daily basis. And it's nice to see an American. I have no problem with Latin America, the Caribbean, and the international world contributing to the Major League Baseball rosters. But in reality, I want to see dudes from Florida, I want to see dudes from Texas, and I want to see dudes from California playing fucking Major League Baseball. Simple as that. Yeah, Marisnik has great agility fucking avoiding that fucking ball.
Gerardo said, have you guys heard of these Twitter sports books? I would stay the fuck away.
Stay the fuck away from them. They're a fucking scam.
Yeah.
Every single one of them, do not fucking use those. I will tell you that straight up. I know people that actually run that shit and scam people on a daily basis. There's no way that you can make someone accountable. There's no enforcement whatsoever. So I would highly suggest to stay away from those. Popped him. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, it's out of play. 276, 17 home runs, 41 RBIs on the season. It's pretty solid 2 months into the year.
He's overlooked, man, because of all the bombers on that team, but he is so good.
He's protected in the lineup also. But he's your prototypical 3-spot hitter. Really good 2-strike approach. Guy has no problem choking up on it, cutting off fucking half the plate, and just fucking taking what the pitcher gives him. You could definitely tell that he thinks when he's up at the plate, and there's some guys that you can watch their approach and they're just not thinking.
Yep, I agree with all
Out
that.
a second, fucking pitch out. Fucking Fisher tried to go for fucking second, and he's out. Are they reviewing it, though?
2 outs now?
1 out. Oh, I think he may be safe. I don't know.
Wow, that was a nice pitch out, though. He knew he was going.
It looks like he beats the tag.
Ooh, that's close.
He's on there, man. He's on there.
You think he makes it? Gerardo, you got to stay away from that like you would stay away from a girl with AIDS. That's how much you have to stay away from that.
Yeah, because they'll try and entice you by giving you inflated lines, and then they just sucker you in like that. My boy tells me that every time that he fucking finds someone else, he just fucking boosts the lines up. So fucking Pinnacle's giving you minus 105, he's going to give you plus 102.
If
and
you
entice you to fucking do it.
Here's the bottom line, and listen to me right now. If you live in the United States and you want a reputable offshore book, you go to Bookmaker, you go to Bet Online, you go to 5 Dimes. I don't Bovada. For some reason, you can't bet Bovada in New Jersey. Bovada. If you're out of the United States, what would you say, Max? Bet 365 and Pinnacle?
Pinnacle first, Bet365 second. Bet365 will cut you off if you win too much, and then they'll limit you. Pinnacle's a sharp enough book that they can absorb losses. So I prefer to bet my larger bets with Pinnacle, but because of Bet365's pre-payout perks, I'm obviously drawn to that.
I had a account with Sports Betting AG, the sister site to bet online for the last 8 years. Never had a problem with them. My favorite one, though, I would say is probably Bookmaker or Bet Online. But that's it, man. You stick to those and you forget everything.
I've had problems with all my books. I'll put that out there. When it comes to money and shit and fucking them trying to pull shicey shit, like fucking fine printing the rules about certain live play bets, yeah, I've had problems. But in the end, my money always comes back.
Though I'm
safe?
amazed that Twitter hasn't caught up to some of these Twitter books.
You have to report them. That's what you have to do. You have to report them over and over again. That's what I do. I just report people. I don't give a fuck. Fucking got a fucking cock soup shank that's sharp.
Bookmaker's terrible for live betting and prop bets. Yeah, I didn't use a Bookmaker for live betting.
Bet online is also pretty bad for that too, I hear.
I used just normal Sunday football.
Runner is safe. Back at second base. There we go. Bregman, 2-2 count. Runners on second and third. Nobody out. Let's do it. Taco time, boys.
We need a shot right here. Bregman's capable.
Fucking beast mode shot. Brennan is fucking rattled. He wanted that out. He's thrown 20 pitches.
Max, when you weren't on the show yesterday, right? 5 seconds before somebody hit a home run, I said, Ant, it's time for you to say it. Wouldn't it be nice if we got a 3-run shot right here from so-and-so? He said it. 1 second later, 3-run shot. Boom.
Well, I'll say this about last night's show. What the fuck? 11 minutes? You guys couldn't wait for me? 11 minutes?
What do you mean?
Baseball games going on?
We missed you by 11 minutes, you're saying?
Yes, you did.
Oh. That sucks.
Out at first, runner scores 6-5 Houston. Let's go.
That's why you
1 out.
That's why you sent me a message today that said 11 minutes. I had no idea what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, I was like 11 fucking minutes. I even commented on the show on the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. All right, Max. We got that run, baby, at plus 170.
I know. Now we need another. There's still a lot of baseball left to be played in this fucking game.
100%. Did anybody jump on the Astros when they were down a run at plus 170?
I thought I saw a couple guys did.
I hope somebody tailed that with us. 11 minutes. You make me laugh.
I'm outrageous. What can I say? Intentional walk to Michael Brantley in order to get who is coming up. Looks like Gurrell, maybe? Urel or whatever the fuck his stupid name is. Yeah, it's Gurrell. He's 0 for 3 tonight with a pop out his last at bat. His brother has been playing nice for the Jays, so his younger brother. Okay, can we get a fucking hit? Can we get a sac fly? Can we get a walk? Can we get a wild pitch? Can we get a run?
Yeah, Brad, I agree. 5 times was my least favorite book out of all the
because they have the fucking $1,000 minimum fucking withdrawal and the $60 fucking fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying. I like to fucking take out whatever I make. Whether it be fucking 200, 300, 500. F365 and Pinnacle will just put in your account in 24 hours.
But, I mean, these legal books like FanDuel and DraftKings, the withdraw and deposit is just flawless.
Yeah, it should be. But you know what the great thing about FanDuel is? They just love to give you a better line. like a 10-cent fucking difference.
Isn't it amazing the difference I have lines compared to people offshore?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like robbery, man.
It's
I know.
like they're square, you know? It's like they're just
Oh
stupid.
yeah, you know why, Max? Because it's only the state of New Jersey as the pool. So if they're like, you're not dealing with the entire pool of the country. So like a bunch of dumb motherfuckers in New Jersey by me, man. These lines that I get are ridiculous.
Fuck.
Miss J says Guriel struggling Houston, man. What the fuck? Did you are you on Houston, Miss J?
Yeah, he's had some trouble, but he's an older player, so it was expected that he wasn't going to be an impact player. But he had a good year. The year they won the World Series, the year before that it was okay also. Oh, there he goes! There he goes! Sack fly.
We'll take it. Put it on the
7-5.
board. Put it
7-5.
on the board.
7-5.
We'll take
like
that. We'll take that 2-run lead with 2 innings to play.
Absolutely. It just sucks by the end of this game there won't be anywhere else I can go get some chicken wings. It just sucks.
I'm sorry to hear that. I have. You want to know what I have sitting waiting for me?
What do you got?
I got a little 10-inch personal pizza, and I got French fries with fresh mozzarella and gravy. Oh my god!
So you're eating some poutine.
Oh, they're gonna be so goddamn good.
Why don't you just call it poutine?
I don't know what the fuck that even means.
That's what you're eating. Gravy, cheese, and fries. Poutine.
Is that what it's called?
It's a Canadian fucking like delicacy.
Oh, okay. So that I mean, you know what poutine sounds like in New Jersey? It sounds like I got a broad on my bed waiting for me. That's
I could be from Jersey. I could see myself.
Oh, I said that to Anthony one night. I said Max looks like he talks like he could be right from where I'm from, but like when you talk to Goji, you just know that motherfucker's Canadian.
Yeah, Goji's very Canadian. You could tell. Yeah, for sure. I just watch a lot of fucking The Wire and Oz, so just the American just comes out of me. You know, it's just I was meant to be born on the other side of the border.
You could have, if you said, yeah, I live in New Jersey. I live about 10 minutes from Jay. I would never question it. I would never question. You were made for the United States, my friend.
I know, really. Like, fuck the fast food prices, the amount of strip clubs, the casinos, the sports books. Oh my god! All my degenerate lifestyles would be fucking so well suited there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I'd have to vote Republican. I'd have to vote.
Your vote, yeah, but you know what? That's the thing about New Jersey. Like, your vote wouldn't count. Your vote wouldn't count because, like, the Democrat wins New Jersey by like 20 points every election cycle.
Yeah. No.
You might as well just
it'd be hard voting for Donald Trump, but I would have to, because I vote on foreign policy, so that's what matters most to me. Is American.
Such a liberal, though, man.
What do you mean liberal?
You're at heart. You are
I have
very
liberal
much
training. Like, that's why.
You are socially liberal, 100%.
Yeah. Socially, I'm liberal, but there is a savage side of me. Because nice guys finish last.
So you're saying like you're a social liberal and like a fiscal conservative?
Yeah, I'm a social liberal, and then I'm a casino capitalist. That's how I describe myself.
Capitalism is good, man. We're trying to get this website off the ground. I'm all for capitalism.
Yeah, I like money. I like making money. I like finding money.
So I wanted to talk to you about this. Because I was just I hadn't had a chance to talk to you. So obviously we're getting the website off the ground, right? The Keg website, and I'm a contributor at Odds Market, right? I write the articles and everything. So another website comes to me called Unwrapped Sports. They asked me to be a contributor, write articles for the UFC and NFL. And I was like, okay. And maybe host a sports betting podcast. And they also said, like, they realized that I have my own thing, and we're trying to grow our own thing here. And they said that, they have like one of their pages on their website is partner podcasts, because so many of their contributors do their own thing and have their own podcasts. So they said, you could put your link to the show underneath our partner podcast, because we want you to grow your brand just like we're trying to grow our brand. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And they get 10 to 15,000 views per month. They're like basically doing what we want to do, but they're just ahead of the game. They're about a year ahead of us right now. Like they already have 50 contributors. They have a UFC podcast where they actually interviewed Nico Price, a UFC fighter, like 3 weeks ago. So like they have some connections, and then so they were like, it's not a paid position like at Odds Market, but would you like to contribute, to get the Sports Keg brand in front of as many eyes as possible? And I was like, yeah, that's worth me writing an article once a week for you guys to get as many eyes as I can on the Sports Keg. Then another website comes to me called The Breakdown Sports. It's like BRKDWN. They asked me if I wanted to be the head of sports betting, like that division on their website. Another website that's like up and coming and growing, same thing that we're trying to do. And I would contribute, write an article or two with them, and have the same deal. And I was like, well, what exactly is head of sports betting? Like, that sounds like, is that like a bullshit title? And they're like, no, like if we start turning a profit, you would be one of the first people to get paid. And then anybody that had a sports betting article on the website, they would give the articles to you, and you would like edit them and check them out. And if they were good enough, then we would put it up on the site. So like we're definitely getting all, man. Like I think we turned like a corner, and we took the first step, I think, with this show. We have about 12,000 steps to go until we get to where we want to be. But I think that we're at least finally starting to get noticed. You know what I mean? Did you listen to anything I just said?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm fucking reading something at the time. Also,
Are you zoning out?
no. I think that you need to be careful by taking on that title, because think about how much work that's going to involve for
Right.
the possibility of getting paid. I definitely want to shout out my respect to what both these sites are doing and how ahead of the game they are, because obviously they had the foresight to fucking see that. But for you personally, I'm just not sure.
Well, I haven't said. I already told the first place that I would contribute, because the only responsibility I have is to write an occasional article. So I was like, I can do that. That's nothing. I write articles already as it is. But I did not say whether I was in or out of that head of sports betting thing. But I mean, I don't know. SBR might approach us to be like the late night show. Joe said that Fantasy Sports Network has watched our show and they like it, and we're on the radar over there. So I'm just happy that at least people are starting to notice us, man. You know what I mean?
I would think that the best way to approach it is hold out for the people that can pay you.
Yeah.
That's simply the smartest way to do
and
that.
just continue to grow what we're doing here.
Yeah. The more you get guys like Jimmy the Bag on, if you can get Peter Loshak on, that's the best way. SBR, I can definitely see them picking the show up for a late night. It just depends on how long they're willing to do, because unless you're doing a Google Hangout and you don't need a producer,
Right.
You're not going to get more than an hour.
Because nobody's gonna like that. Because isn't that what Gabe would do? Gabe would be on like 4 or 5 hours a night. There wasn't somebody
Yes.
at the office.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Unless maybe it was like Freddie or Larry or something. But I don't think that they could do they could use a TriCaster for 5 hours straight. I don't think that they do that. I
Yeah, I
think that
think
it would
you're
have
right.
to be a Google Hangout, like how Drew and I would do Sunday mornings. We just do a Google Hangout and we just fucking call each other, and get it
And
started that way.
would you have any graphics on your show or anything?
Um, we had graphics.
So you wouldn't need the people to be like in the office,
Yeah, I
like
don't
if
think.
you had.
I don't
Oh,
think.
okay,
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
that's cool.
I'm actually not sure about that. Actually, no, I feel. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head.
At least people are noticing us, man. That's the first step.
I don't understand how people don't notice when you're up. How many fucking 60 units?
170 going into tonight.
170 fucking units in 14 weeks.
Yeah. And there's people, Max, that got like 15,000 subscribers, and their videos are a fucking joke, man.
Yeah, but it's about the personality and how many people you can get going. Fuck, there's a lot of competition out there.
And they've been doing it for years too. I
Exactly.
always lose sight of the fact that we've only been doing this 3.5 months.
Yeah. That's why I have to show a little bit of restraint with my words when it comes to pieces of shit in the industry. They have that much more experience.
Oh man.
Unfortunately, sometimes experience plays a part in shit. So, not that I don't hope that person fucking slurps cock soup every fucking night, ends up fucking crying so much and ends up going into the bathtub, possibly has an accident.
I cannot imagine who you're talking about.
Or a toaster oven accidentally falling into the tub plugged in.
How dare you?
Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
I can't imagine why that you've been kicked off Twitter like twice in the last 3 months.
Yeah, telling someone that they should kill themselves is a big no now online.
I would think that's correct.
But now my new line to anybody is just like, Oliver fucks your wife better than you do. So
Oliver's the mascot. Big fan. Shout out to Oliver.
Yeah, he's sleeping right now. If I fucking go and bring him in here, he'll just want food. Then he'll want to walk, and then it just throws him off. He's got to go to work in the morning.
Oliver, what does Oliver do for a living?
Therapy dog.
Nice.
Yeah, so he goes to the office and then he just runs around and just keeps people happy and positive,
Is that true?
Yeah.
What office does he go to?
Goes to my stepdad's office.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I thought you were fucking around. So he literally is a therapy dog.
Yeah, he goes to work, and
that's why that motherfucker is so like calm and awesome. And I want to choke Anthony's dogs to death.
Yeah, he goes to work. He freaking all the girls have crackers in their desks, and he just does his rounds. Goes over, scratches on the freaking desk where he knows that the crackers are. If he doesn't get one, he barks at them. Then he gets one and he moves on to the next one. We put a dog cam on him, and we watched his movements. It was very entertaining.
That is cute. Awesome, man.
So cute. And he has this like really cute perk, like this walk that he does where like he's like perking and his butt's like perking up. It's like he's like bopping like a bunny. It's so fucking adorable.
Shout out
even
to
at 15, Ollie. He's still fucking doing it. He's 15 years old and he's still doing it. Yeah, it's like a fucking little
Is he fully healthy?
No, he has cataracts. He has neurological issues. We think that he forgets every time he eats, and that's why he goes back to his bowl to see if something's in there. But
I got a situation right now, Max. I'm up 4-2 in this Oakland game. There's a man on first, and Mike Trout's up, so he could fuck me right here and tie this
Sure
game.
you get a cash out.
I don't have a. Oh, maybe I do have a cash out.
Check if you can get a cash out.
I don't because it's the second half of a parlay that I already won the first part.
Oh fuck! Bet365 will give you a fucking payout like that on those things.
No, I got payouts, but only for like money line.
Only for singles.
DraftKings, though, I think could do it the way you're talking about. But I made the bet on FanDuel.
Yeah. 2 outs. Trout's been fucking slumping the last couple games. I'm not too worried about it.
Pop up. He pops up. Now I got to get through Ohtani.
That was the third out, though.
No, that was the second out.
Oh, second. Okay. Yeah. Listen, regardless of what Twatty says about Ohtani, I don't think he's that special this year.
Yeah, Twatty's a big fan of Ohtani.
Yeah, Twatty's a big fan of him.
Ant's like, meh. He's all right.
Maybe it's just because he's on the West Coast. I don't watch him that much. But every time I watch him, it's like just a young player, you know?
2-run homer by the Padres. They closed the gap to 3.
Wow.
They're live.
Chris Edge when you need him.
They got no outs too in the 8th inning. They are definitely live.
Plus 2.5, plus 125 looks really good.
Yeah, and plus 800 on the money line is what I'm seeing.
I'm not brave enough to put money on that. Fucking ape, puta de croy.
I literally have no idea what you just said.
I think I tried to say something in Portuguese. I'm not sure.
You're not. So you're telling me you're not even sure if you know what you
I hear Portuguese people talk, and I just try and imitate them, you know?
You fucking moron. You just spouted some bullshit. You don't even know what the fuck you just said.
I think it's derogatory. I think it involves the word faggot. So,
bro, you are fucking funny to me, man.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. I'm liking this fucking Seattle game now. It's feeling good. Got a runner on first, nobody out. Got Tony Kemp up, even though he can't hit the ball for fucking dick in his mouth, but it's all good and gravy.
Is that like Matt Kemp's brother?
I don't know, but he's bunting. There you go. Bunt that ball. There you go. Beat it out. Beats it out. First and third, nobody out. Let's tack on some more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's tack it on. Oh, yeah. Plus 170, motherfucker.
That was a bad play by fucking Biddle. Like, yo, what are you doing, bitch? Get off the fucking mound. Oh, no, it's not runners on first and third. It's runners on first and second. Sorry.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Like, you can't rely on Edwin to get there with his mobility and his age. Like, Biddle, you gotta fucking get your ass off the mound, son. Like, this is the fucking show. This ain't AAA.
Ohtani, don't you fuck me, Ohtani. Don't you. Oh, he walked. He walked. Runners on first and second and 2 outs. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but it's Pujols now. Oh, yeah, Pujols has been hot. He has a couple home runs the last couple of days.
This could go south quick.
Yeah, this could be ass fuck city for you, bud.
Don't you how dare you?
Oh, my God, I'm sorry. Oh, I know Brad. Brad's a good guy, man. Brad's a good guy. I know Brad, yeah.
Nice call on the Astros guy. It's not over yet, Bradley.
Yeah, it's definitely not over yet, yeah.
But I appreciate it. But let's get this. Let's get this home.
I can't get my Bet365 early payout on this game because obviously I took it live.
And you know what? If you would have took the early payout and stuck me with this by myself, I would have fucking been so mad at you if this goes down.
No, I'm playing it out.
Max, we not for nothing, bro. That me and you could do like a 2-hour show and just laugh our fucking balls off.
Yeah, of course. We've done it before.
Brad says Loshak would be great on the show. Brad, you're preaching to the choir, man. Wish.
Yeah, we've tried to reach out to him.
We wish Loshak would come and hang out with us.
He did put out a fucking YouTube video today that was longer than 2 minutes than his other one, so that was great.
I don't know. I mean, who has? Do you have a relationship with Peter?
No, not really.
No, right? I think out of all of us, Twatty probably knows him best, and Twatty, I think, has tried to get him on the show. I would love it.
Base hit. There we go. There we go. 8-5.
Boom,
8-5.
boom,
It's not over yet. We can still add on
boom,
more. As far as
boom.
I'm concerned, with the fact that I've seen how many fucking games tonight with 5 or 6 runs scored in an inning, no lead is fucking safe. Like,
Yep.
we're talking about Texas put up 6. San Francisco put up 6. Who else put up big innings? 11 runs in one inning for fucking Miami. Can we talk about that for a second? How
Yeah, go
the
ahead.
fuck did they score 11 runs in one inning?
I came home and I saw 16-0. Wild pitch, by the way, in Oakland. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. If this guy fucks me, I am gonna be sick.
Yeah, Liam Hendricks is a former Blue Jay. He is from the right side of the world. I believe he's Australian or New Zealand or something along those lines. He has been quite dependable as a relief pitcher the last couple years, so it's surprising to see him fucking the dog like this. But Jonathan Lucroy, you need to be able to get this son of a bitch out. Straight goods. Chicken tenders and honey all over it. There we go. Fair ball. Tony Kemp scores. Here comes another one. There we go. 10-5.
Put it on the board,
10-5.
man.
Jake Marisnick. Wow.
Did we fucking jump on
At the
the
right time.
Astros at the right time or what?
Yeah, we did. Even regardless of the fucking bet size, this feels very nice.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
the best part about it is, like, we're not baseball cappers. We're not Ant. We're not Twatty
Nope.
Lattes.
But we're
Like,
good at live betting, though, no
we're good
matter
at live
what it is.
betting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's just what it is. You put a game on, you watch a game for an inning or two, you watch half a quarter, you're going to be able to find a play to make some money. So I know that you guys already know that because you guys have been doing this shit for fucking years. It's just that now we're all doing it together.
I can't wait for you and I to spread our wings, bro. When football season comes through for me and college basketball's back for you, we're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, college basketball is it's fun at first, but it then turns into work, to be quite frank.
Yeah. Oh, I
But
agree.
there's no other work I'd rather be doing.
Right.
Ooh, Haniger with a big catch. Damn.
Right.
Risnick's
Ant would say to me, how could you put 50 hours a week into NFL and college football?
I ask
It's because I fucking love it, man.
Ant, how do you go and work a day job and not just fucking make your money capping? Because obviously you're talented enough to do so.
Right.
Like, I can see Ant making all of his money for the year on baseball, and then during the off season just fucking chilling, grilling,
Yeah.
sipping on fucking Maker's Mark.
Right. Yeah, I agree. That's why when people are like, "Bro, you do 6 hours a night, you're out of your mind." This is how I make a living. If the camera wasn't on and I wasn't talking to you, I'd still be sitting at my desk doing the same exact thing.
That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, fuck, how can I make some fucking money using my fucking index finger? I don't want to get up. I don't want to do anything. I just want to use my index finger and my brain. My brain and index finger. My brain will tell my index finger what to do. My brain will process and cap the game. Sweet. Yeah, that's how I like to do it. Yeah, I don't even know why you're going to make a pitching change. Just fucking pitch this fucking shit out and let's get this game over with, you sons of Seattle bitches. Like, how bad have you guys turned? Fucking shameful. Oh, all right, Bragman. You need another RBI for the game. Let's get you one, you slut. I love sluts, so I never think that they're anything wrong. going on? Sharp action. Just fucking watching this Houston game, hoping that frickin' Oakland A's don't implode for Jay over here. And it looks like they got out of it, so.
Did they get out of it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they did, Maxwell.
Oh.
Yeah, they did.
That would have been fucking some cock soup in a fucking dumpster truck if that happened.
You're not fucking kidding, man. That would have sucked. Because I don't bet parlays to begin with, and the Cincinnati game already won.
Yeah, but sometimes when you see minus 200s, you're just like, you have to parlay them together. You just have to. I need a fucking bowl because I'm going to be waking up tomorrow probably at like 10 or 11, and I'm going right for fucking chicken wings.
All right, are you going to go consume some chicken wings?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not eating now.
You're going to love every goddamn minute of it, too.
Absolutely. I'm going to fucking salivate at the mouth. I'm going to fucking chew on that fucking bone. Be a real animal. Jake Marisnick, fucking Alex Bregman, another sack fly, 3 RBIs on the night. Boys having a good season. And we are still playing baseball in this game. It's now 11-5 for Houston. So,
boom.
Plus 170 to minus 5,000 or whatever the fuck it's at.
That's how you live bet a game.
Yeah, and there's another base hit by Brantley. They just keep on going on this boy.
It'd be nice for Oakland to get like one more insurance run in the top of the 9th for me.
Yeah, what's been going on with Trayan, with their closer? He hasn't been as dominant as fucking last year, apparently.
Sharp action. What's up, buddy? Took the Angels game over. What's going on in that game? Angels game? It's 4-2 Oakland. I'm on Oakland money line. We are going into the 9th. We hopped on the Astros when they were down 5-4 at plus 170, and then they scored 7 unanswered for us. So it is 11-5 Astros, and then we had the Reds earlier, and we had the Minnesota Lynx plus 7.5 earlier. So we might go 4-0. I'll take 4-0 for 2 units because they were all half-unit bets. Maxwell Smart is an entertainment enigma. That's what he is.
I know I have a good time. That's just what I do. Have a good time.
Sharp says 3 runs wouldn't hurt to hit the over. As long as they're coming from Oakland, buddy, I'm rooting you on right now.
Damn. Got to do a fucking weed run tomorrow. Don't have a lot of bud left.
You're on the low.
Yeah, I got another half quarter of this dank Sinatra, but apparently the Jamaican rum came in, and it's like a fucking boutique sativa, and that means that it has a fucking wicked taste that I need to be smoking.
Did you just say dank Sinatra?
Yeah, that's the name of it.
That might be the best name for weed I've ever heard in my life.
It's fucking pretty potent indica, so definitely packs a punch. I just have to taste it to see if it meets my taste quality expectations, because I don't need to smoke the most powerful weed, but I do need to smoke weed that tastes good.
Bro, last night, Goji was so fucked up. He's like, he actually apologized. He was like, he goes, because I kept talking to him and he was like zoning out and shit. And he was like, yeah, he's like, and like in his Canadian accent, he's like, yeah, guys, I I have to apologize. I tried some weed tonight that was a lot stronger than what I normally get, eh?
He said,
And
"Hey, like that."
yeah, he said, "Hey," he's like, so I'm really fucked up tonight. He's like, I'm not myself, eh?
That's funny.
I love him, bro.
I have to intentionally say it when I say it. I don't naturally ever say it.
I was like, "You're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry about it." He's like, "Yeah, I'm super fucked up right now."
Damn, fuck. I need to go up to where he's staying and go to that fucking reserve that he was telling us about. I need some fucking potent fucking shit.
I fucking love that kid, man. I hope we got like 5 heads on tomorrow night to watch this game.
Yeah, I'm sure we need Tyler also.
Yeah, I'll
We
see
need
what
the
he's
NBA
doing.
crew.
We need fucking Twatty, man. Twatty's been MIA, man.
Yeah, Twatty, I don't know. Seems like he's not very happy with me at this time.
Why?
I don't know.
We need him on here. He was coming on like good, like 3 days a week, maybe like 4 days a week, if we did 7 shows. But he's been a little like MIA, not really like hanging out. But Chris has been on more, so that's cool. So it should be me and you and Ann. I'm hoping that Chris will show up, and either Goji or Tyler, we can get one of them on.
Yeah, fuck. It'd be nice to get fucking Swytech on here with the hockey games.
Yeah, Thursday it would be nice to get Eric on, but he's got fucking romper room over there with his kids.
Yeah.
And he runs like he has a job, and then he has like a side business. So he's got like 2 jobs, 3 kids. Life is getting in the way over there.
Fuck. That is fucking heavy. I'd be fucking crying at night, fucking in the corner. Can I do this for one more day? Please, God, let me do this for one more day. And I would do that every night.
You are
Let
funny,
me hold
bro.
it together. Let me hold it together. I don't want to tell the kids that I hate them. I don't want to tell the kids that I fucking regret having them. They cost so much money. I love you, kids. I love you, kids. Repeat that. I love you.
That's just not nice.
There are families out there that are like that. There are fucking parents out there that are like that. I have been friends with people like that, and it is detrimental to their fucking development emotionally.
I couldn't imagine it, man. I live for my daughter.
Yeah. I had this friend that usually his dad would come home after at dinner time, and we'd be fucking doing homework or fucking on the internet watching fucking videos or talking to girls or some shit. And this dude would just go on a fucking drunk out fucking like rant on his son, being like, "You're a fucking failure. You're a fucking disgrace. I don't give a shit if your friends are hearing me say this. Da 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 da. I've wasted fucking millions of dollars on you." Like some fucking brutal fucking shit. But
Brad took a shot. Padres +2.5, +225.
fuck, I was looking at 125 and then I laid off of it because I got
All right,
fucking
we are 3 outs away from hitting this Oakland game, so we would get the parlay home, and we have the Minnesota game home, so we can go 3-0. Really, it would be 3-0 on the night.
Well, 4-0 if you get the Houston.
I counted that because you can't count Oakland and Cincinnati as 2 bets when it's a parlay.
Oh, okay.
You know.
True.
I should have not been a bitch and bet them all for full units, but I bet them all for half
Jay,
units.
You also play larger unit size, so settle the fuck down. You fucking win.
My favorite thing about you is you do not let any of us talk bad about ourselves. You're just not having it.
Because if it's not warranted, I'm not going to hear it. Simple as that.
You're like, I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
that's basically
what it is. That's basically what it is. Because like, if there's a reason to fucking be on your case, I'll be the first person to bring it up. Like, I'm a brutally honest person. I don't give a fuck.
Like when I didn't know I was following you on Twitter.
Like, exactly that.
You were like, fuck you. You don't even follow me. I was like, wait, what? I talk to you on Twitter like 10 times a day.
Yeah, but I'm over the following shit now. I'm over the following shit. I like laugh at every fucking person that unfollows me because I'm just like, yo, when I fucking put out 25 pics a day for free on Twitter,
Like
your
crack.
bitch
They're gonna
ass is gonna
become
be in
like
the fucking
they're
dark.
gonna be shaking, coming
Yeah,
like crack.
Like my buddy Chip over here, that my fucking dog pleases his wife more. He doesn't even have to fucking touch her. The dog just goes on
I
Skype
can't
with
imagine. Can
Chip's
I
wife.
let me hear this. What happened with Chip? What did he say?
He's just fucking talking shit to me. Like, he's just talking shit to me. And I'm just like, I'm in the low bag chat, like, supporting Jimmy, fucking saying hello to all the fucking gifted cappers in that fucking chat.
Right.
And then this guy's coming at me. Doesn't say hello to me. I didn't ignore him or anything. I'm just like, listen, if you don't like the sound of my voice, you can lick my hairy ass. If you don't like the fucking cut of my face, come and fucking do something about it, and I'll fucking make you spring a fucking leak.
There he goes.
I'm
There he
small,
goes.
but I'm not running away from nothing.
You
And
gotta
if it
stop
comes down
telling.
to it, I'll
Listen to
fucking
me.
get that fucking weapon if I have
You
to.
have to stop telling people you're gonna stab them, bro. It's not good.
They
It's
want to
not.
fucking come, then yo, I'm gonna just do that. I'm not gonna
It's
fucking.
not. It's not healthy.
Yeah, I know, but damn it.
Every time you want to stab somebody, eat a donut. Eat one of those chocolate glazed.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I went there today, they only had 2. So I'm like to the girl Camilla, I'm like, Camilla, why no more chocolate dipped donuts? I need more. She's like making a comment. She's like, you don't need more. I'm like, what do you mean?
Ooh,
I'm like, what do you mean I don't
ooh.
need more?
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh my god, yeah. And she's not fucking too skinny herself, so she better not been fucking making a comment about my weight.
Ooh.
I went and fucking ran around today.
I could just see you going off
Well,
because
because like I've already gone off on them, on the girls that work at that Tim Hortons, because I'm like, you guys give different customer service to different people based on how they look, and they tried to deny it. And I'm just like, I pointed to all the people that were sitting there, and I was like, you said hello, you smiled, but you didn't say hello or smile to me. You just said, what's your order?
right.
Like shit like that. So I fucking cussed them out a couple fucking months ago, and now they fucking say hello. They know my name. They're like, hi, Max. Like, I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. Simple as that.
We're 1 out away, Maxwell, from going
Yes.
3-0. We'll take that unit and a half tonight.
Damn straight. Oh, this fucking baseball game is still going on. I still need fucking 5 outs.
If we lose that game, we deserve to lose.
No, we don't. If we lose this game with a fucking 6-run lead with 5 outs left to get, it's
Can you imagine?
it's fucking racism.
Wait, what?
No, it's not.
Wait. See, I can't let that shit go. I can't.
I just have to use the word. It'd be cursed. It would be. I don't even know. I don't even know how you would describe that. Because, like, I don't even have that bad of karma. Like, I don't have that bad of karma. I do good stuff for people. I just don't tell you guys about it.
Oh, I believe it. I know you're ride or die for your boys.
Yeah, like for my teams also. So, but
San Diego trying to make a little noise. If they can get 1 run home for Brad,
yeah, exactly. Let's get Brad.
they got a man on second. They got 1 out. Let's get this fucking home, Brad. That'll be a good night for Brad on the first show. Let's go, Ronnie.
I do gotta find more subtle ways. I just have fucking, like, I don't know. I just have anger. I just have lots of anger. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah,
I've had
you do like
bags.
like you come off like a bitter motherfucker, but like you're not a bitter kid.
No, I live exactly how I want to live. I fucking work when I want. I still make good money doing what I want. I'm lazy as fuck. I play softball every fucking day I fucking choose to. I fuck ladies of the night that are better looking than any woman I can fucking get.
Ladies of the night.
Oh, twatty alert, twatty alert, twatty alert. Jay and Max, I really like my plays for tomorrow. Check them out. Ooh.
Don't. I'll bet him right now, motherfucker.
Yeah, better to bet them now, Jay, so you don't fucking miss them. There's gonna be
I
days
know.
tomorrow.
Twatty, we hopped on the Astros down 1 run at plus 170.
Yeah,
You'd be proud of us.
I would be proud. We probably only did it because somehow you mentally mind fucked us into doing it. You're just like twatty latte power into Max's brain. Take Houston plus 170. So always give out my credit to the fucking baseball guru himself, the one and only Twatty Latte. And if you guys are looking for a great baseball package, you can go to caperinvestments.com. You can go and get the package, not the member package. I'm sorry, I'm not advertising the 927 member package. You want to make some real money, you get that fucking Twatty Latte fucking his only plays, package plays. You'll make fucking money. You'll fucking probably get a fucking enough money to go to the Bahamas by the end of the season. Okay? Done. Where's a mic? I wish I had something. Yeah. Boom. Dropped. Just like that.
Yeah, I'm glad that that we jumped on that when I saw it. All right, so we got the links, Reds. What do we need? This Astros game we got.
Yeah, there's still a while left. One full inning. There is some Mexican baseball going on. Tijuana versus Monterrey. It's 9-1. Bottom of the 7th. Can get minus 7.5 at minus 320 on Tijuana. But they haven't scored a run in 3 innings, so I don't know. I'd be looking for Monterrey to get a run, but they only have 3 hits in the game. Yeah. Maybe some minor league baseball. Round Rock Express versus the Las Vegas Aviators. No line there. No line on the Reno Aces game. Ooh, Mexican basketball. Maybe let's get on some of that. Never mind. It's 18 seconds left in that game. Where's the fucking Japanese baseball better when you need them, Gokster? Oh, that's a very nice tweet. I mean, comment.
Tonight at 7, we got one WNBA game. Sky and the Mystics. Then we got the big game tomorrow.
Raptors. What you gonna do when we come for you? Yeah. They gotta fucking shut down DeMarcus Cousins. That's what they gotta do. It's gonna be real interesting to see if Clay plays. We're gonna see some serious line movement once we get confirmation of whether he's playing or not.
If he doesn't play, how do they not win? How do they not win tomorrow?
The Raptors should be embarrassed if they don't win.
Yeah.
Without Clay, Kevin Durant. Like, Steph Curry could go off for 50, though. And they're playing at Oracle. That's the difference. That's a very strong home court advantage. And I would have to ask Tyler what he thinks the home court advantage at Oracle is. I know if I ask that fucking asswipe fucking Scotty Rock, who is my enemy right now until this series is over, because he just loves to fucking rain on my country and on my team. Um, who knows what he would say? He'd probably be like, it's fucking 10 points. So we all know that's not the case. But there's got to be a significant point home court advantage for this Golden State Warrior team at Oracle.
I can't bet those baseball plays yet, I don't think.
Oh, four
yeah.
and a half now. Shit.
I could bet them.
No, I don't know the rivalry between them. But if there's a rivalry, then that makes the home team have more value to me, in my opinion. I watch a little bit of Mexican baseball, but not as much because I have to watch it on streams. I can't watch it on IPTV. Yeah, the Warrior line is now 4.5, so you're seeing money coming on the Raptors because it was 5.5, right, Gerardo? So.
All right, I just bet those two plays, Twatty.
I have to look at the spread. To find 20 my TM.
Bada bing. I'm good to go. All right. I guess we'll call it a night at 20 after 1.
Yeah, that would be fair. I think we're cashing this Houston one, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3-0 night for the KegCast. Tomorrow I'll be on at 7:00 like normal, and all my degenerate friends will be on at some point tomorrow, I would assume.
Damn straight up.
You know what? It was a good night, Max. Good night to hop on at 10:00 and pick up 3 wins. That you can't beat that.
Yeah, no. Feels definitely good. I'm gonna enjoy some chicken wings and fries tomorrow, bright and early. Probably gonna go to the Metro, buy a whole bunch of junk food, and eat that shit. So yeah, I like.
When you say early, like at what time will the first chicken finger be consumed?
Well, I know that the bar opens at 11, so I figure that I'll put in my order right at like 11:10, and then I should be eating it by 11:40.
Nice.
Yeah, but then that also gives me time to go to Metro, get all the munchies, get donuts, and all that kind of shit.
I'm gonna now go and write my odds market co-main event breakdown and watch like 3 hours of tape to get ready for that, and then we will be back here 7 p.m. We got the NBA Finals Game 3. I can't wait. We're gonna fucking make some money, and that's it. Max, got anything else to say?
Obviously, guys, make sure that you take your winnings to local strip clubs. Support local strippers. They need G-strings, they need chicken tenders, and organic honey. Remember, guys, and Miss J, chicken tenders don't go with barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce equals farting. We don't want our strippers farting.
Where else are you gonna go and get that? Back after this.